What's popping? What's popping? What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? Who we got up in here? We got Red X, Drew, AJ Lindo, the unappreciated Hooper, Unique 79 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to my nigga Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Shout out to Monogamous Player.
That nigga Joe Blast. Shout out to Joe Blast for squatting like 1,500 pounds on Instagram.
Exactly. Shout out to my sexy lady April MC in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Shout out to who else we got up in here? Aaron Summers, Renee is in the building. Shout out to you, Olafemi. What up? Shout out to Zulu. Shout out to Miami Soldier. Respect the truth. Shout out to Chris 97, Jay Kaiser. The Paul was popping. Jonathan was good. Shout out to everybody, man. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about 5 ways you're disrespecting yourself just to get sex, because a lot of guys do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And remember, guys, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com to join the memberships. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get up on that. Also, make sure you guys go to the badboystyle.com to get the shirts.
Yes, sir.
The gear, you feel what I mean? And guys, remember the Game King seminar is going to come out soon. The seminar part is going to come out soon. So for all y'all that's hitting us up, it'll be out soon. You feel what I mean? We're going to make that happen. But before we get into the game, let's get into this trailer real quick and we'll be right back.
Everybody has game. Go. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than 2 genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only 2 genders. Only 2 genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't know accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yo.
In this motherfucker. Shout out to everybody.
I am hopped up on fucking caffeine. Bouncing on the walls over here.
He's stupid. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We about to get into this because listen, man, what a lot of people don't understand is that when you're out here in this game doing what you do, right? A lot of people are going to disrespect themselves just to get ass. And when we say disrespecting themselves, what it means is you're basically putting aside who you are, putting aside your manhood, putting aside your masculinity, and sacrificing all that in order to get sex, right? So, like it's the concept of, getting it by any means necessary type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got a lot of guys out there who will do this type of shit because they're desperate, they're needy. You understand? They're thirsty. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why this type of shit will happen. You feel me? Now, you got a list of 5 things here, 5 ways you're disrespecting yourself just to get sex. And, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to some of these things. Some of y'all might have done it in the past or whatever. Some of y'all might be doing this right now. You feel what I'm saying? And what you got to understand is that it's never a good thing to disrespect yourself, for sex, because what you're doing is that you're lowering yourself. You are saying to yourself, you're saying, self, you're not important, right?
Right.
You're saying, the sex is more important than you. Getting the sex is more important than your integrity. It's more important than your values. It's more important than your standards, right? So we just got to make this happen. So even though we might not necessarily want to move in a certain direction, we're going to move in this direction because we want the sex that bad. You understand? We're putting the woman and the pussy on a pedestal that bad. We just need to make this happen. Because you hear guys a lot of times, even guys call in, they'll say, oh, well, at least I got to hit though. I got to smash, right? And so they make it seem like, well, because they got to smash or because they fucking or they got to fuck a chick, that makes it, oh, well, it doesn't matter. Because see, the thing you got to understand about this is when it comes to the game is this. It's not about you just getting sex. It's about, it's how you do this that matters also. I think a lot of people miss that. How you do it actually matters. Just like, for example, you could say, I'm out here getting money. Cool. But how you get money matters, because either you could be working for it, working hard, working legit for it, and you get money, or you could be scamming, robbing, you know what I'm saying? Doing all this shit to also get money. Either way, you're getting money, but it depends on how you're getting it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, we want you guys to get sex. We want y'all to have a good time, have fun, meet some chicks, hook up, and do your thing, right? But you got to make sure that you are not disrespecting yourself in the process, because the more you disrespect yourself, the more, that you're going to be insecure. The more you're going to feel some type of way about yourself later on down the line. You're going to be wondering why you don't feel good about yourself, why you're unhappy, why you're depressed, why you don't, have confidence. And that's because you've been constantly disrespecting yourself to get some ass. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that real quick before we go into the list?
Nah, facts, man. Because look, the thing is, pussy's good. Money's good.
Right.
But like we tell you guys, the truth is inside you. The reason why we say that is because if it's not coming from you, then it kind of doesn't mean anything.
Right.
You understand? Because here's the thing. Like these guys will lie by any means necessary, and it's like, yo, it's like you asked. Remember the dude called in the other day?
Right.
I mean, yesterday, or was it yesterday? And he said he acted like he was gay.
Right. To get some pussy. Right.
To flirt with the girl to get to, he acted like he was her gay best friend. So Mario was like, you're one step closer to sucking dick for pussy.
Exactly.
So it's like, who are you? It's like, because the thing is this, it's like, when I get to my destination, I still want to be myself. I still want to be able to recognize the guy that I love. I still want to be able to recognize Miles Cunningham.
Right.
When I get to my destination, I still want to be who I am.
Right.
Because the reason why I was even trying to get to the destination is so I can do better for me, not for someone else or not for somebody that I'm pretending to be.
Right. Exactly.
And a lot of guys don't respect it. Oh shit! Look! If I go like this, it looks like I'm wearing a crown. I'm a game king. See? But anyway, yeah, man. Let's get into the list, man. But yeah, stop lying, man. Y'all niggas is disrespecting yourselves, and that goes against the brand of masculinity, man. For real.
Exactly. So let's get into this. So this is 1 through 5, and this is in no order of importance, guys. If you have any questions, put a Q in the chat. If you're gonna call in 919-647 9392 is the number. All right, so so the first thing we got on the list of the 5 ways of disrespecting yourself to get sex is thinking that women are the gatekeepers to sex. Okay? So I know y'all hear this all the time on the internet. Women are the gatekeepers of sex and all that bullshit. If you think women are the gatekeepers of sex, you're fucking up. That's already, you've already disrespected yourself. Because this is what a lot of guys think, right? See, a lot of guys think that they can, the only way that sex happens is women are chilling, not wanting sex. We're all, us men, we're just these horn dogs that just gotta have the pussy, and they give us the pussy like a fucking treat. You understand? Like we like we're a puppy or some shit. And you know what I'm saying? And they're the gatekeepers of this, right? Right. So now the problem with that statement is this. And the reason why it's disrespectful to yourself is this. It's disrespectful to yourself because you're basically saying, I am not sexually attractive. Because if you are sexually attractive, that would mean the woman wants to have sex with you just as much as you want to have sex with her.
Right.
But if she's the gatekeeper, what you're saying is sex only happens when she wants it to happen, because I always want it to happen. And in a lot of cases, she may not want it to happen. So it's up to her whether or not it happens.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? But see, what happens is that most beta males, this is their reality. So that makes sense to them. Because usually what happens is beta males are the ones who have to beg for sex. They're the ones who have to, feel like they got to take a woman out on a bunch of dates. They got to spend a lot of time, effort, energy talking to this woman, doing a bunch of extracurricular activities in order to get sex. So then what happens is that they feel like, oh, the woman is granting me access to the sex, or they just think in general that's what it is. Meaning that, like, well, in general, guys just want to do it, and then women have to decide whether or not we get it. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with a lot of dudes. That's what happens when you don't have game. When you don't have game, you've never been in a situation, or you've never experienced women actually desiring to have sex with you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, most of your experience is you feeling like you have to convince a woman to have sex with you. So if you feel like you need to convince a woman to have sex with you, of course you're going to think they're the gatekeepers of it, because you're constantly trying to convince women to fuck you. You see what I'm saying? Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit? It's crazy.
Well, my thing when it comes to all that type of shit is that I always say, I don't understand how a woman can necessarily be the gatekeeper to sex, because unless I get an erection, sex don't happen.
Right, exactly.
You understand? So who's actually the gatekeeper to sex?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because the thing is the thing, and again, you just like you was just talking about, guys don't know what it's like to have a woman who really wants them like that.
Right.
Bro, when a woman wants you, everything, once you get past the point of her being attracted to you, you now become the gatekeeper.
Right.
Because when a woman wants you, she has no power.
They don't know about that. They don't know about that.
Well, I keep y'all niggas, and this is why I don't like the idea of women being on podcasts being asked important questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because guys watch these things and they see all of these pseudo, because, when they call women masculine, even that shit is a fucking farce to me. But they see these pseudo masculine bitches catching attitudes and talking shit and being combative. And they really think that that's how females are.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think. That's not how females really are.
Mm-hmm.
Females are looking to be handled. Females are looking to be, they're looking to be led. They're looking to be controlled. Mm-hmm. They just need to find a type of man that they could be attracted to that point. Because once a woman is attracted to you, she automatically relinquishes power to you.
Right. So
at that point, you become the gatekeeper of all things. Mm-hmm. So you decide whether or not you're going to have an erection. You decide whether or not you're going to, put her on the roster. You decide whether you're going to take her out. You decide whether you're going to just take her for drinks. You decide whether you're going to just take her for coffee, because once she likes you, It don't matter what the fuck y'all doing. She just wants to be there with you.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? The problem is that too many of y'all motherfuckers waste time with bitches that don't like you. Why? Because you don't have enough game and awareness to realize when a bitch is not feeling you.
Right.
Once you realize a bitch ain't feeling you, you're supposed to leave her alone.
Mhm.
Because of that, because you don't understand all of that shit, y'all run to think, oh, well, women are the gatekeepers of... Women ain't the gatekeepers of nothing.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Look at this t-shirt. Women love sex.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts.
Women love to touch themselves. Women love to be fucking choked and spanked and spit on.
Right.
And fucked deeply.
Right.
And smacked and all those things. Like they want to be abused within controlled boundaries.
Right.
But all that's necessary is for them to feel you.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you have the ability and the control to do what I'm saying, like the spanking and the choking and all that other shit, unless you even have that type of confidence about you, you're not going to get to that level. You're not ever going to understand what it means when a woman is like, oh my God, I want you to fuck me. I want you to spank me. I want you to do all these horrible things to me, or what's considered horrible. They're actually beautiful things, but what somebody might consider horrible, but a woman wants you to do these things to her.
Right.
She ain't no gatekeeper. She understands once she submits, once she understands I like this nigga, you become the gatekeeper of all things. But that's why me and Lucario try to tell y'all niggas, understand when a woman is feeling you.
Mm-hmm.
You won't disrespect yourself by even giving a woman who's not interested the time of day.
Exactly.
Because that's one of the major ways that you're disrespecting yourself, by giving a woman that's not feeling you the time and the energy.
Right.
Once you realize a bitch ain't feeling you, cut that shit off. Cut it. We're done.
Right.
Because the more you continue talking to her, is the more you're disrespecting your time, is the more you're disrespecting your energy, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So ultimately, only deal with women that are feeling you. And if they're not feeling you, leave them. Because guys, I'm telling y'all, a lot of these dudes, they call it, yo, I'm so glad I got on the Bad Boy membership, man. I've been listening to you and Lucario, and y'all changed my life. You want to know what that change is? It's when niggas believe in their masculine identity and meet a bitch that's fucking with them for real.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And niggas is looking at their life like it's like a reawakening. It's like the day that they realize that they meet a chick that's actually feeling them. That's like the first day of the rest of their life. It's like they was just born that day, realizing, oh shit, I am the prize. I am the closest thing to God. I am the gate fucking keeper.
Right.
And they're like, oh shit, I fucked up. I didn't realize the whole time I've been fucking with these hoes that's been giving me the runaround, when it's chicks out here that's really feeling the nigga.
See, Ellie Lifestyle said, what if nobody attracted to you though that you don't like?
Man, shut the
bro, this is the thing. That's on you, my nigga. Like, why are you not going out and talking to more women that you're attracted to? And then when you do that, you will find a woman that you're attracted to that is also attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because a lot of dudes, they'll be saying some shit like, oh, how do I get a hot chick? Well, I'm like, it's easy. Just talk to a lot of hot women, because one of them will say yes. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, dudes, it's not that complicated. See, what happens is that these dudes, they spend a lot of time talking to women or dealing with women or really interacting with women that they're not really that into, which is not necessarily a bad thing if you're just trying to smash or whatever. Like, you could just be into her sexually, like, okay, I'll hook up with her. But also what happens is that when you spend a lot of time doing that, you get comfortable in that. So then you don't have the motivation to get the hot girl you really want. So a lot of times you got to sort of throw away that whole entire fucking situation of those other women and only focus on dealing with the woman you really, really want. Because then it's like, well, this is the only thing I'm focusing on. So when I do get something, it will be exactly what I want.
Exactly.
But most guys are scared to do that. Most guys, they're scared to be alone until they actually get what they fucking really want. That's the issue.
And I'll just say one more thing before we move on to the next part of the next part of the list. If you break down the words, gatekeeper of sex.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at sex, but and because the sex that when guys say sex, right, they're talking about the sex that happens between two people, right?
Right, exactly.
Now the question is, can sex happen between two people who are not attracted to each other?
Right.
No. I mean, we're not talking about paying for it, because that's something that's not even sex.
Right.
That's not sex. Let's be honest, right? If we're talking about sex, like actually talking about sex, the word sex between two people, sex only, huh?
I said it has to be something there they're attracted to in order to make it happen.
Exactly. So if we're really breaking down the words, right? Gatekeepers of sex. Now, so if it's sex, then that means there has to be some type of chemistry, some type of attraction between the two people. So this is what I mean when I say they totally misunderstand the concept, because sex implies connection.
Right.
Once the connection is there, the only gatekeeper that exists is the man.
Right.
Bro, I've been in situations where I get to my girl house and we got a 7:30 reservation. And she wants me to she want an appetizer before we get to dinner.
Right.
You understand? And then she'll ask me shit like, do we have enough time?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I have to be like, nah, baby, we ain't got enough time. Who's the gatekeeper?
Right.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, when I hear niggas say that type of shit, I'm like, I just be shaking my head, because that's clearly a man that doesn't know his power.
Because my thing is this. Also, remember, who's the one that approaches who? Who's the one that actually sets shit up? Who's the one that actually makes the situation happen? Isn't it the man? So sex doesn't happen unless a man fucking talks to a woman. So what are we talking about then?
That's what I'm saying. So the idea of it is really just guys that don't fully understand their power. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Because look, I understand what they want to mean when they say those things.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand, because, consent and women and blah, blah, blah. And women have the pussy that you want to fuck. But understand, the pussy is just an accessory to the overall design of what this whole thing is.
Mm-hmm.
And once we get into the part where once we say sex, I'm already in the realm of her being attracted to me and me being attracted to her.
Right.
So once we're already there, the true gatekeeper is me.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Because I understand. I've been in the situations where it's the woman asking me, Daddy, do we have enough time? Daddy, can I get a little bit? Can I have a little taste? And I have to look at them and be like, nah, we late. We gotta get going.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the gatekeeper. And once again, just simply stated, if I don't get an erection, sex can't happen. So how the fuck is anyone else a gatekeeper but the men? Period.
A lot of people said when they say gatekeepers, guys, they are basically saying is the female who gives the man access to the pussy, which is true, right? See, again, y'all don't understand what is actually going on. Meaning that if she's giving you the pussy, how is she able to give the pussy to you unless you talk to her first?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So meaning that, see, y'all are thinking after the fact. This is why when we tell y'all guys, when niggas be like, yo, women are crazy because they'll take you to child support court or whatever. But I'm like, nigga, you got her pregnant. How did she get the baby in order to take you to child support court? You gave her the seed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in a spot, right, in a bar, and I'm standing over here and the women are standing over there, 99.999999999% of the time, they're not going to come to me. I'm going to come to them.
And to add to your point, even if it's a choosing signal, you still got to choose the bitch to say, well, even though she's giving me choosing signals, is she attractive enough for me to go holler at?
Exactly. Right.
So even then, you're still the fucking gatekeeper.
Right. So this is what dudes don't get. Dude.
My thing is this. Y'all niggas can't tell me shit to make me put the power in the hands of a woman. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nothing y'all could ever say to make me put the power in the hands of a female, my nigga. None of y'all.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's number one. Number one is thinking women are the gatekeepers of sex. And the thing is, you know, that thought process, remember, that is the thing that is a huge disrespect to yourself.
Facts.
I understand that. That's a huge disrespect to yourself because you're basically saying you're nothing. You understand? Basically saying, hey, look, I'm just here hoping she'll give me some. You feel? So that's crazy. Anyway, so now number two, the second way you're disrespecting yourself to get sex is lying to get sex. Right? So we just talked about that earlier where, you know, the guy was lying to the chick pretending to be gay, or a guy will lie and act like he wants a serious relationship. Or a guy will lie about, you know, how much money he makes or whatever the fuck he's lying about. He's lying about something in order to get sex.
Right.
And the reason why that's disrespectful to yourself is because what you're saying is self, who you really are isn't good enough.
Right.
So you got to lie.
I like when you do that shit.
So, you know, that's what niggas got to do. You know, because it's like, yo, it's like, yo, you're basically saying who you are is not attractive enough. So right. I got to make something up. I got to embellish. I got to do something, you know, pretend to be something else in order to be attractive sexually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what guys will get. I had a dude hit me up the other day. He was like, oh, but, you know, I feel like lying makes it easier to get sex and telling the truth makes it harder. And I'm like, nigga. This is how you know dudes ain't really be getting shit popping out here. And they don't believe in themselves because lying does not make sex easier to get. Right? See, a lot of guys think that way, but it's not true. Because check this out. Well, first of all, how would you know what to lie about in the first place? It's like, this is what guys think. They'll say, well, I met this girl and she's like, she want a long-term relationship. Right? So let me lie and pretend I want a long-term relationship to try to fuck. So the logic is if I pretend that I really want something serious, maybe she'll lower her defenses and want to fuck me. Right? But what happens is the woman could just be saying that, right? And then what happens is by you pretending you want something long-term, that makes her not want to fuck you because now she's like, oh, he does want something long-term, so I'm not going to give him this pussy. I was thinking about giving him the pussy, but now that he said that he wants something long-term, I'm going to wait before I give him this pussy. So your plan backfired. You see what I'm saying? Like, these dudes don't get it. So lying actually made it longer for you to wait. So dudes they don't actually understand this shit.
Not to mention. See, there's different levels to sex.
Mm-hmm.
Because number one, there's different quality of sex.
Right.
You understand? Because there's a quality that you get when you pay for it. Mm-hmm. Then there's a quality of sex. Well, shit, like I said, that's not even really sex. That's just a transactional thing.
Right.
But there's a quality of sex that you get when you like have a certain level of attraction. And then there's a quality of sex that you get from there's a quality of sex that you get from a woman when she's just drunk and she just want to fuck somebody. And there's a quality of sex that you get from a woman that wants you for you.
Right.
And that could be the difference between where she put her mouth type shit. That could be the difference between, you know, what positions you're able to get in. Because you got some chicks who, if they just trying to get some dick, they'll take off their clothes and automatically get in doggy style.
Right.
They don't want to look at you. They don't want to touch you. Just get behind me, fuck me, so I could come off the dick. And then once I'm satisfied, I'll put on my clothes and get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
That type of shit. Right. Then you have the chicks that they want missionary. They want to get on top. They want to look at you. They want to kiss you. They want to hug you. They want to. You understand what I'm saying? And they want you all up inside. Like, they want you to just leave the dick in them to marinate, my nigga.
Right.
Because they're feeling you that good, that much. And so you have different qualities of sex on that respect. Now, A lot of y'all niggas, y'all call in and y'all ask us questions. Yo, Lucario, we smashed a couple times and it was good. And then all of a sudden I tried to set up the third, meeting and she just ghosted. What happened, Lucario?
Right.
What happened is that she realized that you wasn't that nigga. She realized that what you said was a lie.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So there's also longevity. There's quality, but there's also longevity in sex.
Right.
Bro, most of y'all, that's why so many niggas that call us up, man, be like, yo, what's your body count? Yo, my body count is too many to count, nigga. I'm in the hundreds now. Okay, wait, any of them around now? Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you lied, because you was being disingenuous, because they wasn't really feeling you like that. They just wanted some dick.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. There's a difference between when a woman says, I want dick and I want your dick.
Facts. That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
And what a lot of niggas don't understand is that when they lie and they put on this front and they lead with their wallet and they do all of this fuck shit in the club with the VIPs and the fucking, borrowing their friend's Gucci belt and all of that dumb shit.
Right.
You only get a certain type of quality of sex. You get a chick that she'll want to fuck with you for that night.
Mm-hmm.
She'll let you smash because she's in the moment. Then you try to call her the next day, ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You fuck maybe once or twice, and then you try to set up the third, ghost.
Right.
Because she wanted dick. She didn't want your dick. She just wanted dick. Any fucking dick. It don't matter.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's the difference. And that's why, lie if you want to. You could, bro, trust me, you could lie and you could catch pussy here and there. But it's not the same. It's not the same as when she wants you.
Exactly.
When you're honest and she wants you. And then you and like Lucario said, when a woman is feeling you, it's hard to get rid of her.
Right.
So that's why you got niggas like us, like we don't put pussy on the pedestal because it's women out there that our name is tattooed in the back of the pussy for life.
Mm-hmm.
That's that longevity shit. Mm-hmm. Why? Because the character is not just about the dick. It's about the character of the dick.
Right.
It's about the masculine identity behind the dick.
Mm-hmm.
That gives us fucking 24/7 access.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what y'all don't understand about this lying shit and disrespecting yourselves. It's like you might smash once or twice, but a lot of times they're gonna fizzle out.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost.
Right.
There's no respect. There's no passion. There's no chemistry. You understand? And most, y'all young niggas, I understand. You don't care. I just want to smash, nigga. I don't give a fuck about all that. What you talking about? Connection and respect and all that shit, nigga. Fuck all that, nigga. I'm just trying to smash. Okay, cool. Right. Cool. But you've been through 300 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Not one bitch is willing to fucking fix you a plate. I'm sorry. You went wrong somewhere, bro. You went through 300 bodies and not one bitch is willing to fold your drawers. Not one bitch is willing to stay behind and fucking fix you some soup when you get sick.
Terrible.
A lot of y'all niggas been through 300 bodies and a bitch never even swallowed your nut. You never even, a lot of y'all niggas been through 300 bodies and a bitch never even licked your balls.
Mm-hmm.
Never did anything like intimate like that because she wasn't like, I don't like you like that, nigga. What, you thought I was feeling you?
Right.
Niggas been through bodies after bodies after bodies and bitches still be like, you thought I was feeling you, nigga?
Right.
I just wanted some dick, not your dick. It didn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, because women love sex.
Right.
But it really only matters when they love you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's all when niggas be talking about body counts and shit. They be like, oh, you slept with all these guys. Because they think that just because a chick fucks, that means she likes the nigga like that. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? See, a chick could fuck just for her own pleasure, but it's not that she's fucking him because she loves that nigga. It's just like you was a dick there, I was horny, and it is what it is. See, Raymond Jack said, this is what I said yesterday the other day on my live. She said he mentions if he had beef with you, he will smash your girl. I would smash his girl too to make it even. So basically, I said on the other show that I would smash a nigga's girl. If I had beef with a dude, I'd smash his girl because I would actually hurt him more than me actually beating his ass. You feel what I'm saying? And see, but see, the thing is this, Raymond, you're saying that you would smash my girl too to make it even. See, that's the problem. Y'all can't though. You see what I'm saying? Like, see, that's the thing. Like, the reason why I could talk that shit is because I've done it plenty of times and I know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of y'all wouldn't know how to do it, so you can't do that. And see, this is the key. The fact that you would feel some type of way about me smashing your girl is the reason why you couldn't smash my girl. Same type of guy. Because if you was to smash my girl, I'd be like, did you have fun? Was it great? Was it good? You liked it? All right, cool. That was great. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a shit, but you give a shit. So since you give a shit, you don't have the type of fucking confidence. You don't have the type of swag. You don't have the type of game in order to do what I'm doing. That's the thing y'all don't understand. There's levels to this shit. This shit ain't equal. You don't just think you could just do that because I'm doing it. That ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's like niggas saying, yo, Lucario Miles, I ain't never done YouTube before. I ain't never done seminars. I ain't never done no products, but I can get on YouTube right now and fucking do exactly what you're doing. You can't. You don't have the skill. This is what I'm saying. Like, everything that's being done is an accumulation of skill from being consistently that man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you were consistently that man, then you wouldn't be having beef with me. You see, that's the thing. So I don't start beef. It's niggas coming to me. You see what I'm saying? Right. And the reason why they're coming to me and having that energy is because they're not that guy. Because if they were that guy, then they wouldn't have that type of energy. You see what I'm saying? And if they were that guy, they wouldn't feel some type of way about another nigga and his girl. Because if they were that guy, they wouldn't make it about the woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how it always goes back to all of this shit? So if he's not that guy, how the fuck is he going to do exactly what I'm doing? Impossible. You know what I'm saying? So this is what y'all don't get. Like, it's not the same thing. You can't do it. Is what I'm saying. So it's just funny when niggas be saying that stupid shit. But anyway, so let's move on to number 3. So the third way you're disrespecting yourself, just to get sex, is you're going on dates just to get sex. All right. So now this is different than going on a date, you know, feeling the chick out, having a good time, and then you see that there's some chemistry there and y'all just end up fucking. That's one thing. But if you know you don't want to go on a date, if you know that you're taking this chick out to dinner and you know you don't want to go to dinner, or you're taking this chick out on 3 dates and you know you don't want to go on 3 dates, but you're doing it hoping, wishing, and praying that this turns into sex, then you're disrespecting yourself. You understand? Because again, this is what you're basically saying is, who I am isn't enough for her to be sexually attracted to me in order to want to have sex. You feel like you have to do extra things. You feel like you have to go through this song and dance in order to get to sex. See, this is why when dudes say stupid shit like, oh, well, you know, going on dates is tricking because you trying to pay for it. It's the same. I'm like, no, it's not the same thing. But if you think that way, then you're going on dates to get sex. You see what I'm saying? And this is the problem. And so what happens is that you're disrespecting yourself again, because you're basically saying that in order for me to get sex, I have to do all this extra shit. And I have to do all this extra shit because I'm not sexually attractive enough in order to get it. You see, it's like, I don't realize sometimes the things you're saying to yourself subconsciously based on actions you're taking.
Right.
It's fucking crazy, man. It is like, I mean, like dudes don't be realizing what the fuck they be doing out here. And I'll be like, man. And then dudes wonder why they'll be just insecure. Or they feel some type of way. And it's like, they don't really even understand that shit. You feel what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. You said, Lucario, I think the ism is different for everyone. Most guys just want to smash, telling a lie or be honest. Doesn't really matter. The game is the game. Everyone has their way of getting the box. Oh my Jesus. Bro, let me tell you something. The game is not the game. It's not the game. No, don't come with that bullshit. Let me explain why. Right? See, what you have to understand is this, right? When you let's say you got two guys. One guy is going to be honest, one guy is going to lie, right? And so what happens is that one guy is going to go this way and the other guy is going to go this way. So the destination, even though it may look the same, isn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all don't get. So, for example, you could have a guy who's working out in the gym heavy, eating right. He's doing this shit for 6 months to a year and he gets ripped. Then you have another guy who gets liposuction and he takes some enhancements or some shit or some steroids or whatever.
Right.
So what will usually happen is that the guy who's been working out heavy, he's going to be able to maintain and keep the weight off and stay fit. Whereas the other guy who got liposuction is most likely going to get fat again. Now, why is that? It's because of the route they took. And the guy who actually stayed in the gym and he ate right, developed a habit and a discipline for being that guy. Whereas the other guy tried to take a shortcut, and then the shortcut led him to being fat again and probably even fatter because he thought, oh, well, I don't got to do shit. So then therefore all this shit comes back. So
Right.
this is the balance of the game. You get out of it what you put in. So you cannot equate a person lying and being on some bullshit to a motherfucker who's honest. It's two different ways they're going to get there. So even if they both get pussy, what's going to happen is that the after effects of that, the ripple effects of that are different. So the guy who gets the pussy because he's honest, confident, and he's who he is, right? He's going to get women who respect him, love him, admire him, and want to actually add to his life. The guy who's a liar, even though one particular girl, he may lie and get away with it, because he is a liar, his lies are going to catch up with him and he's going to fuck with the wrong chick.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And then that's the type of shit that's going to actually, on the back end, fuck with him.
Right.
This is what you guys got to understand. So don't think this is why I say, like, listen, this is why when even, for example, like the Passport Bros and all this other stuff, oh yeah, we going overseas and we getting these chicks, whatever. And I'm like, okay, you getting the girls and you smashing these prostitutes. But what happens is you're not getting the same type of energy. Meaning, like you were saying, Miles, you don't have a woman that desires you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't actually have a woman who wants to fuck with you. And what that means is that the outcome of the situation is different. You see what I'm saying? That's what dudes don't get. They think, see, y'all think doing these things, these different ways is going to get you the same result. It doesn't. Even though on the surface, it may look that way because you're like, well, I fucked. Okay, you fucked, but the result you got wasn't the same. That's what you guys have to understand.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You said, what do you mean by the wrong chick? LOL, can't you just block the number if they act crazy? Well, can you block a bullet in your head? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Leak, what's wrong with you? How many stories you heard of niggas getting their fucking the windows in their car bust out?
Right.
The key in their car, bitches spray painting their shit. Bitches showing up to niggas' house with niggas to beat their ass. Bitches showing up to your job to beat your ass and embarrass you at your Leak. Stop it. Y'all niggas be it's like they forget shit all of a sudden.
Right.
The fuck you talking about?
Listen, there's no shortcuts in this game. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen, there are no fucking shortcuts in this game. So what happens is either you gonna learn it or you gonna get left back. It's just like school. You get left back when you don't fucking learn and pass the test. You understand what I'm saying?
You take it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, 201. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city, and did you donate?
Hey, this is Tamir from Jersey. I'm 32, and I did donate.
All right, appreciate you.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
What's up?
Hey, not much. I just want to give you guys props for everything, the Bad Boy membership and all the advice you always give.
Yep.
It's. I just want to say to the people listening, listen to these guys, man. They know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, they just really do. My question was, should I always be doing what I want to do all the way through, even to the point where, say, I'll have a wife or a girl for 5-10 years, whatever it is. No matter what, in every moment, I'm doing only what I want to do.
You're asking if that's possible?
No, I know it's possible, but because women always want to fight.
No. Well, females who are not really feeling you will fight you. A woman who is your woman is she's not gonna fight you, bro. If you're dealing with a woman that's trying to fight you or try to make you do anything you don't want to do, you need to drop her immediately.
Right.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should you should be doing everything you want to do at all times. And the woman that you're with should want you to be doing everything you want to do at all times.
Right.
Word.
If it's not that way, then you're in the wrong relationship.
Like if it's a bunch of friction and resistance and all that back and forth and all that other nonsense, that ain't it. And this is the thing. Even so what happened is that let's say you with someone for 5-10 years, right? And things can change, meaning that things can shift. It could be a whole different thing. So now what happens is when it changes or you're seeing a change, right? That means that, okay, well, it's time to shift, meaning that it's time to shift this relationship into not being that relationship, meaning we ain't fucking with each other. We ain't together. We ain't doing what the fuck we doing. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning now, because she's acting this way, she can't be in this situation anymore like this.
Exactly.
So sometimes what can happen, for example, let's say you had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, right? And she started acting funny. You could either downgrade her or charge her to the game completely.
Right.
You understand? But you're basically saying we can't have this relationship anymore because you're not doing the things required to stay in this relationship. It's just like, when you're paying like a certain bill or something and you can't pay and they got to shut your shit off. You understand what I'm saying? The price for her to get you to have you in that relationship, in that position for her, right? Off when she can't afford to be that type of woman for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah. Because there's a price to pay. There's a price to pay. Like a woman can't get a certain type of energy from you for free. Can't have. You see what I'm saying? There's always a price to pay.
She ain't worthy of it at that point, and she ain't listening.
Right. Exactly.
But see, caller, listen, bro, listen. When I hear guys ask questions like this, it's because, again, remember, the game is not about the woman, right? So when I hear guys ask questions like this, what I hear is a guy who is not sure of his own direction and his own mission. That's what I really hear.
Right.
That's correct.
You understand? Because I can't fathom a woman not understanding how she needs to behave fucking with me, bro. Because I really believe in my mission and my direction. I don't get on this YouTube shit and talk all this shit just because I'm trying to make money.
Right.
Because if it was really just about the money, Lakari and myself would have quit this shit long time ago.
Right. Exactly.
Because the 317 people that we have watching right now, it took years for us to get to the point where we had multiple hundreds of people watching us.
Right.
Okay. So understand that the message that we give on a day-to-day basis is authentic because it's who we really are. So understand how much we truly believe in the things we say. And because we live an authentic life, nobody in our lives can be against what we're talking about because we believe in it that much. So there's no way I would even ask the question, hey, should I be doing exactly what I want to do all day, every day, like how it's supposed to be? No, that's how I
know
live.
You're speaking facts, man.
That's how I live.
Know it.
And any woman coming into my life, bro, she gotta recognize early. That's how this nigga really is. Oh, shit, I gotta really be a part of his situation, or else I can't fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I charge so many bitches to the game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to talk to women that don't understand my direction.
I'm trying to hold on to him, man. I let it creep in, and now I'm fucking directionless. And like that's what I'm saying. I literally had a coaching call with Lucario exactly a year ago,
mm-hmm.
and he was telling me this whole shit. I'm like, I think I can handle it. I didn't fucking listen, and now the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Well, yeah, you gotta stay on right, but you just gotta make sure that you're staying on course with what you want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do. Like you know, see, the thing is this, right? Is that what most people do in relationships is, and men and women both do this, but you know, it's just in general, like people, what they do in relationships, right? Is they try to be what they think the other person wants. You understand? Which is a mistake, right? And they do this to try to keep the person. So you might be with your chick and the chick is like, oh, well, you know, I want you to, you know, I would rather you do A, B, and C. And because you want to, but you want to do D, E, and F. Because you want to keep her, you'd be like, all right, I'll do A, B, and C this day. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you got to do you regardless. And then she has to be cooperative with that or about that, but her being about that should be her being about that because she really wants to be about it and not necessarily doing it for you. This is why when guys say, yo, I want to fuck all these girls, but I'm gonna tell my girl she can't fuck nobody else. You can't tell your girl that because you're basically telling her to do it for you, to do it for herself.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because even look, there was times where I'm with my wife, right? And she's like, you know, I'm being transparent with y'all. She'd be like, oh, you know, I'm tired. I'm kind of tired. I don't really want to do it. You know what I said? I said, cool, but I can't chill with you right now because I got to go find somebody to fuck. So I would literally leave her, go fuck somebody else, and then come back.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because regardless of if you want to fuck, I want to fuck. So I'm gonna fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's you or somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where I got to do me. Regardless. And so if it gets to the point where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, we gotta discuss that and talk about what's the next steps, because I'm not gonna stop wanting to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So we just gonna have to figure that out, and you're gonna have to figure that out, and we're gonna have to figure out together and make shit happen. But either way, I'm fucking. So it's either gonna be you or somebody else. That's what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
So not only caller, the bottom line is this: not only stay focused on your direction, but believe in your direction. Mm-hmm. You understand? Have faith and confidence that what you want is the right thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever
I don't
it is.
know why I let them chip away at it, because like I chip away at them. I let them chip away at my direction. Then I start second guessing myself, and that's where the fucking shit starts. Because I know exactly what you're saying is fucking true. I know it because I came to that point, and I'm like, hey, you can go find it somewhere else. If I don't want to do all that. I just let her slowly chip away at me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's where it's fucked up. So
you got any other questions, brother?
No, I'm good.
All right, man.
Thank you so much, guys.
We appreciate the call, man. You have a good day.
All right, peace.
They weren't guys. They weren't letting me merge the calls on this Skype shit because Skype do what the fuck it wants. So, but I saw Monogamous trying to. There he is. All right, Monogamous player. What's going on with you?
Yes, sir. What's up, Miles? What's up, Mr. Farley? What's up, everybody in the chat? I donated.
All right. What's up?
Yes, sir. This is a great topic, just about sex and stuff like that. And I personally feel like a lot of young guys are dealing with this problem. And I thank you for the correction earlier, Miles, because you're never supposed to speak in absolute, because there's not one way to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Or there's not one way to do something that you want to get done, right?
Exactly.
But a lot of things, and of course, a lot of young guys will have that pushback, like, I ain't got to do it like you or da-da-da. I can do it my way, which is very, very true, right? Mm-hmm. But there's still a blueprint that can still be followed, though.
Exactly.
And that's the only thing that I just want young guys to understand. You can do it your way and critique it and merge it the way you want to merge it, but to realize there's a correct blueprint to follow, right? And the main thing that I want to say is when it comes to this sex stuff, right? And I was alluding to, just a lot of young guys that's making this type of mistake, is they put too much emphasis and they put too much energy into one woman. You see what I'm saying? Right. And the downfall of that is you thinking that all of your sexual experiences or experiences with women is correlated with this one woman. So even what you said, Mr. Carter and Miles earlier, you were saying that a lot of guys don't even know when women are feeling them. You know why? Because they're too busy dealing with the women that are not feeling them. So when they come around a woman that is feeling them, they don't. That's foreign to them. So either they're going to sabotage that situation, or they're not going to follow all the way through. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I try to always tell young guys, because a lot of young guys be like, "But she's bad though." Da da da. Bro, if you deal with of course, everybody, we're all unique, so we're all different, right? But yet we're all kind of the same. You see what I'm saying? When you deal with multiple women, you'll realize that starting off, every woman is the same. So you're not going to give the next woman or this particular woman too much leeway, because you got to balance that out with every other woman that you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And you doing that, you can easily see, okay, this woman is following my program correctly, or this woman following my program 50%, or this woman is not following my program. So now you can see the different tiers of women that you're dealing with and how you should deal with them, right? And then another thing, guys, I just want to say this. With me and my sexual past, all my sexual past experiences with women have been smooth. And with one thing you said, Miles and Mr. Carter, y'all was saying that when you deal with women that wants to have sex with you, that want to submit to you, there's no other experience like that. So preparing for sex, or you trying to put in all this work just to fuck this one girl one good time, it doesn't equate to women, not just one woman, but women wanting to give it to you whenever you're ready. You see what I'm saying? Like Miles, like, bro, it's nothing like a woman starting off. When you first started off with her, she wasn't down with you busting in her mouth and doing all that, right? But then you gained that consistency with her. She gained that trust in you, right? To where later down the line, she's telling you why she's giving you head. Daddy, you can bust in my mouth. No, pause, right? But you can do that to me if you want to, right? Whatever you want to do, you can do it, right? Guys are not experiencing that because guys are not taking full advantage of just the whole dating process by doing the numbers game. They're putting too much emphasis into one woman. And I'm sorry, guys, that one woman that you find, you're going to find another woman that's going to be better than her. Then you're going to find another woman that's going to be better than her. But the last thing I just want to say, guys, and I know a lot of young guys, because I've been there, guys. That's why I keep saying young guys, because I've been young before and I've been made this mistake. Young guys, right? Like the D-Moneys of the world and the Realers of the world, shout out to y'all. But I just want to let y'all know, the women that you want to be with, 99% of the chance or the opportunity, you're not going to be with her. That's not going to be the woman that you're supposed to be with. You see what I'm saying? As you continue to live life, you're going to continue to allow women to come into your life and allow women to flush out your life in order for you to find the right one for you. You see what I'm saying? So I just want guys to get out that fairy tale mindset. Too many guys are in that fairy tale mindset, and you're operating in the woman's world when you do that. But what's y'all take on that, Mr. Lucario?
Yeah, man, I fucks with that, man, because see, the thing is this, man, is that a lot of these dudes, especially the young guys, bro, they're not really, and this is the thing, they always say, some of them will be like, oh, well, you guys don't understand because you're older and this and that. It's all the same. It's nothing. See, nothing has changed between the dynamic with men and women. All that's changed is the surface level shit. Just like, for example, with YouTube is just basically TV. You understand what I'm saying? You guys are just watching television the same way niggas will watch television back in the day. It's the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you could have people like Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuels who will be looked at as like a celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like you're watching these motherfuckers, you see them and oh shit, it's you. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same shit, right? So what happens is that the same dynamic happens when it comes to the dating game. It's just that these guys get confused when it comes to social media and all these other things. But you being a man and understanding yourself, and then also understanding how women respond and what that means and why they, are responding to you this way in relation to how you are, that's going to help you understand what you need to do to make shit happen for yourself. But a lot of these dudes, what happens is because they get so caught up in, oh, I just need a smash, or, oh, how can I get this going and all that other stuff, which is cool. But at the same time, they have to have a sense of self so that they can actually make those situations work smoothly. Just like you said, you have smooth interactions, smooth transitions with these women. And that's because you understand yourself, you have experience, so you know how to come at the situation. And on top of that, you are well versed in this so that you know how to deal with these situations and not get all emotional and crazy. See, the problem with a lot of these guys are they're so caught up in this and they're so deep into this shit, deep into the whims of a woman. They lose themselves and they go fucking crazy. They go nuts. They go, man, this is why the red pill shit is big and exists, is because there's a bunch of guys who feel some type of way about women. But if they understood it ain't about women, they wouldn't feel that type of way.
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Right. And then another thing, and the last thing I just want to say, guys, because I know a lot of young guys, they use this rhetoric, right? Oh, but I lost her, or I don't want to lose her, or whatever the case may be, right? And I understand because they're young and they still got so much life to live, right? But as they age and they become more mature, they're going to realize that, you know what? It was a blessing. So actually, you didn't lose the woman. She lost you. And with her not being in your life no more opens up doors for more women to come in your life that's going to actually treat you the way that you need to be treated, right? Follow your program. So when you let go of a woman and not supposed to be the no more, right? You're actually opening up the doors to the next 10, 20 women that are supposed to be in your life for how many months or whatever long. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I just want young guys to not minimize but maximize every opportunity for themselves. That's all I want to say, guys. Thank y'all for the opportunity.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right. Now we got 216. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Did you donate?
Yes, absolutely, brother. How are you, man?
Hey, what's going on? Let's get your name, age, and city. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Derek. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and my age is 28.
28. All right, man. What's going on? What's on your mind?
All right, so I don't have a question during the show. I just got a question for you, Miles Cunningham. All right, so I was one of the winners that was at that event, and I was, you pulled my name on the raffle, and I was wondering who's gonna come. We gonna contact you. That's all.
Man, bro, I got you, man. I was
I'm like,
no, real shit. Let me see, cause I got. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Cause it's right here. It's right here. Your name is. That's the one I sent that to Lucario the other day. Patrick Grant. That was the other winner of the joint.
Right.
I got you, bro. Fuck. Hold on. I have it on my to-do list. I was gonna do it today. Cause I got mad people to call and mad shit to do. Cause I sent Lucario the guy that won the raffle with Lucario. I sent his to Lucario. Give me 1 second. Wait. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Here it is. All right, Derek Hudson, right?
Yeah.
I got you right here, brother. I'm gonna hit you up today. That's my word. I'm gonna hit you up today right after this show.
Okay, and if something happens, if you can't do it, it's fine. No. I
got you, bro. We honoring our raffles, bro. Because I don't want nobody saying that we raffled off anything and didn't and niggas ain't get it. Nah, I'm gonna hit you up today, but. After coming back from the fucking event, it's just been so much shit, brother. Like seriously. But anyway, no excuses. But I appreciate you calling just to double check and make sure, man. I appreciate that. Do you have any other questions though?
Okay. I wish I did. Let's give my cigar to y'all guys. You know, and I'm Mr. Lucario. He's not my coach, so I'm just taking Tim's learning. What his example off his program. So trying to apply it in my life. So. I don't have any questions off that, but it's pretty good, that stuff real, man, so y'all get on that, man, and be very serious to apply that to your life, not just necessarily thing. I see y'all more like life coaches in a way, so.
Right.
All right, so y'all be cool. Take care, guys.
All right, appreciate you, brother. You have a good one.
All right, you too, Lucario. All right,
man. Peace. All right. Later.
That nigga will call in for his raffle, nigga. Like he ain't playing no fucking games. Oh man, he ain't playing no games. That's what's up though. Hey, but speaking of which, did you holler at the other one?
Nah, I gotta hit him up.
Come on, man. This is probably him right now. Like, Lil Lucario, where's my raffle? 868. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city, and did you donate?
I donated. Timothy, calling from Trinidad.
Timothy calling from Trinidad. Timothy, what's going on?
You on speakerphone?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you know?
You take it off speakerphone and talk right into the phone.
Yeah, take it off speakerphone,
Yeah,
bro.
I did. I'll take it off.
Okay,
Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, we got you, man. What's going on, man?
I'm good. I just called into. I was trying to call earlier to back up a point on what Miles was saying. Because I mean, I was a sim for like over 30 years, and after listening to you guys,
Wait. Hold on. You say you were a sim for over 30 years.
Miles, you know how it is down here in Trinidad. We think women, you know how the woman is, and they always want money and.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, you see, a few things you guys say that I say keystone points that people miss out on is like women love sex. I never knew women love sex. I was always of the opinion that women doing us a favor or some shit like that.
Oh my God.
And,
you
I mean, it's the culture.
You thought women was doing you a favor by giving you the pum pum.
You understand?
Oh, okay. So what's your question, man? What's going on?
No, I just want to make one point, which was like, now that because of you guys have a roster, 3-4 women, the latest edition, I was shocked that she asks me when I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you fall asleep, and I wanted sex, and and you were sleeping, and I wanted to ask you, but I was scared. I said, no, babe, you could ask me. You don't ask me for sex. I mean,
right?
Did I give it to you or not?
Right.
No problems, But
so who's the gatekeeper? Based on that, who's the gatekeeper?
Men, of course.
Exactly. No, specifically, who's the gatekeeper in that situation?
I am
exactly. See, you see, and for those who couldn't really understand because of his thick Trinidadian accent, what he said was his girl was afraid to ask him for dick because he was sleeping.
Mm.
You understand? He was sleep because here's the thing, especially if you're a man that works hard, right? Let's just say you got a job where you work hard and you come home and your woman wants the dick, but she gotta be patient because she gotta make sure you get rest.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you can give her good quality dick when you have enough rest and you could get an erection and you have enough energy. Because guys, we're the one that put in most of the work. We got to thrust and smack and grab and all of that hot shit.
Right.
We can do all of that shit. You understand? I mean, yeah, she could get on top, but a lot of chicks who are not in shape, they be getting tired and shit, and they don't want to get on top. They just want you to hit it from the back. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my lazy bitches. But anyway, as men,
finally, to drive the point home. Finally, so she came by me tonight. She was on her period. I was like,
Jesus.
So what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, I just came to. So she says, she came to make sure I okay, So I got my heads done, everything good. So I mean, shout out to you guys, living it up here in Trinidad.
All right.
I couldn't imagine this without the information from you guys. I mean, it took 2 years.
It took 2 years.
Something years of being a simp.
Wait. So it took 2 years for you to get what we were saying.
That's crazy.
It took me, because I shout out to Steve because remember I've been a sim for 30 something years. So even listening to it, you just fall back and doing some sim shit. Like when Lucario told me, why am I taking these women on dates? I honestly thought I took them on dates to have sex, literally.
Right.
I mean, so and it's only when look at so why are you taking them out? I was like, why am I taking? I never asked that question 30 something years, and I never even came up with that fucking question.
Why am I taking these bitches out? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you feeding these bitches? That's what Lucario said.
Yeah.
Right.
Later. Let me get somebody set up.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Stop. Thank you for being a good Trinidadian.
Right.
His accent is thick as shit. But let me see who else we got. No other calls right now. So guys, call in 919-647-9392.
Let's get back to the list real quick while we wait for the calls.
Joints on the list, right?
So we up to number 4 on the list. The fourth way you're disrespecting yourself to get sex is by tricking.
Mm-hmm.
So for all the tricks out there, it ain't tricking if you got it, all that other stuff. And for all you fucking idiots on YouTube who are like, yo, Lucario Miles, they tricked before. So what are they talking about? Yes, we did trick before, nigga. and that was some lame ass shit because we was tricking. You see what I'm saying? We're not above the game. Don't act like we're not above the fucking game. When we was younger and our game was weak, there were times we tricked. Got it? Get it? Good, right? Now, what we're saying is that, you know, when you're tricking, you're disrespecting yourself because you're basically giving a woman money in order to get pussy when the pussy's free. So the thing is that if you can get the pussy for free, right, then that means that you feel that you can't because you're not enough to get it for free.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that a lot of guys, they don't realize that they're disrespecting themselves. They think they actually came up on this is easier. I'll just give her money and we're going to have sex. And it's like, you can have sex fast without giving the woman money by being sexually attractive. It's that simple.
And I would add to the actual point, I would add, you know, along with tricking is leading with your wallet.
Right, exactly.
In general, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you dudes think you gotta do shit, buy shit, take bitches out to expensive restaurants. So it's all the same.
Right.
And because again, it's like sex is free, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sex is natural. Sex have all you need is cock and pussy.
Mm-hmm.
All you need for sex to happen, cock and pussy.
Right, exactly.
You feel like you gotta spend money, you gotta be doing all this other shit. Now, it's one thing if you spending money on yourself because you looking for a certain type of experience and you just like, yo, I'm that nigga, and you know, you spending money on yourself and then, you know, women are attracted to you and all of that. But when you have to like buy shit like, oh, let me take her here, let me buy her this, you know, let me show up to the first date with flowers and candy and all of this other shit so she'll like me.
Right.
You're automatically saying to yourself that you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You're disrespecting your value by putting value into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Exactly.
When you buy anything, when you give a woman money, when you doing all this other shit, and you're not doing it for yourself, because you got some guys. Look, it's some guys out there. You probably come from a small town, and in that town, based on the culture of that town or that country or whatever it is,
right?
Niggas just bring flowers to a bitch on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's literally how you were raised. Now, those guys, I ain't got no problem with that.
Right.
If that's literally how your mother raised you, how your father, like this is literally what your dad told you to do, son. When you go to the first date, you have to bring posies for the woman, and that's just how it goes. If that's your culture, then fine. But if for 1 second in your mind, you're looking at the flowers and you're saying to yourself, when I give her these flowers, she gonna want to suck my dick. Soon as you say that, you lost.
Exactly.
Soon as you lost, because you should be saying to yourself, she should want to suck my dick because I'm me.
Right.
Don't got nothing to do with the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But that's a different. What is up with his avatar?
Yeah, well, that should look like.
That should look like some softcore porn right there.
I don't know what's going on. Somebody grabbing somebody nuts or some shit. It says, what if you are curious about the woman for the experience? Does tricking count then? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, caller? Call. You got to call up. I just bring the facts. Call up or rephrase that because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What does that even mean? You're curious about the woman for the experience. Does tricking count? What do you even mean? Does tricking count? I don't even understand. You gotta call up. I don't know. But anyway, so that's number 4. Number 4 is tricking. Now let's get to the 5th one. Last one we got here on the list. The last way you're disrespecting yourself just to get sex is staying in a relationship with a disrespectful woman to get access to sex. Staying in a relationship with a disrespectful woman to get access to sex. So dudes do this all the time. Like
the
chick is super disrespectful. She's on some bullshit, but she's a baddie though. You understand? She looks good. She's a baddie, so they're just gonna stick it out, have sex with her, but they're gonna argue the whole time when they're with the chick. The chick's gonna call them all types of names. She's gonna be throwing shit at him, you know, on a consistent basis. You know, she's gonna call him a bitch ass nigga, all this other stuff. But he'll stay with her because he's trying to get this pussy on a consistent basis. And see, you're disrespecting yourself because you're saying, well, you know, I'm going to put up with all of this because at least I'm getting the pussy though. Right? And you're scared to let her go because you're scared of where am I gonna get access to pussy now if I let her go? Like I don't understand. This is gonna be crazy. Like I have no fucking, way to get ass if she's gone. But and it's like they disregard the fact that she's on some bullshit. And these are the type of guys who, when the girl leaves them, or some shit hits the fan, these are the type of guys that will bitch and moan and complain about women on the internet. These are the same type of guys. Like, oh, these chicks, they on that bullshit, and she did this and she did that, but it's like you stayed with her while she was doing that stuff because you wanted to fuck.
Right.
Terrible. It's terrible, people. You know what I'm saying?
And the sad part is some guys, like, it's like they can't see themselves without the bitch.
Right, exactly.
Because they really feel like they losing something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, like if your chick is disrespectful, if she's not an asset, if she's not enhancing or bringing value to your life, how do you look at her like you're losing something if you lose her?
Right, exactly.
Like how, bro? Like just cause of pussy? Like, come on, man.
Right.
Like I tell you guys, me personally, some of the best nuts I've ever busted in my life was right here.
Exactly. It's a fact.
Look how sexy she looked. Woo. She knows exactly what I like.
Yeah, exactly.
She knows this chick right here. She knows exactly what I like. You understand me? And I'm not ashamed of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's all about a nut, then a bitch could leave, bro. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because disrespect is not. See, this chick right here, she don't disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
She don't never disrespect me. She give me exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So if it's just about busting a nut, come on, man. You can't be staying in no relationship on no disrespectful shit.
Right.
And you know what else is even sadder, even like more like ridiculous about the situation, is that niggas don't even know when they're being disrespected.
Exactly.
They don't even know. Bitches be talking slick to them all the time.
Right.
And they just be like, that's my girl,
Right.
She'd be like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
A bitch that disagree with a nigga all the time be like, yo, I think we should go left. And she like, fuck that. We should go right, nigga.
Exactly.
You looking at her like, okay, let's go right. And it's like, what? Like niggas they don't know their own value. They swear to God, like chicks is like equal to them. And if a chick says something, hey, I should listen because that's my girl. That's my bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. The reason why a bitch be acting so disrespectful is because she hates the fact that she has to make decisions.
Right.
She's resentful of the fact that you don't know how to lead. So she acts that way because she knows you're a weak motherfucker.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And so deep down, she's afraid. She's afraid because she's with a weak motherfucker like you.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes her behave disrespectfully. Because she's so afraid. She's very like apprehensive and cautious about her life, and that type of shit pisses her the fuck off. So she behaves disrespectfully to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, oh yeah, that's just how my girl is.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. Your girl should be super feminine, nice and sweet and loving and caring. And the reason why she has the freedom to be that way as a female, nurturing and all that, is because you got shit handled.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Real talk.
So yeah, y'all dudes who be staying in these disrespectful relationships, man, you only doing you doing yourself and every other man a disservice. And please don't let you have children.
Right.
Like if you got kids watching they father being fucking emasculated every day by their mother, that shit is just the worst fucking shit. And you got your young son growing up thinking that that's the way he's supposed to act, and your young daughter growing up thinking that that's the way she's supposed to act, and that's what she's supposed to act towards men.
Right.
Fucked up, man.
Exactly. Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? So guys, man, you gotta respect yourself more, man. Listen, man. Listen, sex is great. You understand? Sex is good, but it's never worth your self-respect. It's never worth you disrespecting yourself for it. I'm telling you, because if you do that one time, you'll probably do it again and then again. And then you're going to keep doing that shit. And you're not going to, until it's too late, you're going to realize, damn, like I'm just doing whatever. And then you're going to feel some type of way because you're going to realize that you've disrespected yourself so much that you don't have any respect for yourself anymore. You're looking at yourself like, man, like who am I? You feel what I'm saying? You feel bad about yourself. You're like, damn, I'm just doing shit just because, you know, a chick is there and I want some pussy. And see, that's the thing that makes you less attractive, which makes you chase more, which makes women run away from you more, which makes you more insecure, which makes you chase more. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's this fucking cycle. And then you end up disrespecting yourself more to get sex because sex becomes hard for you to get because you're less attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So because you disrespected yourself to get sex, you become insecure. Because you're insecure, you're less attractive. Because you're less attractive, chicks ain't really trying to fuck with you like that. Because they're not trying to fuck with you like that. You're trying to chase the women. You see what I'm saying? And you're in this cycle because you didn't first stand your ground and say, listen, I would rather be alone than fuck with this disrespectful chick. I would rather be alone than disrespect myself for some pussy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they not strong enough to do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You're not strong enough to do that shit. And Michael, listen, don't ask us why we're ignoring your question. If we want to ignore your question, we could ignore your question because it's our show. You feel what I'm saying? So don't come here acting like we supposed to answer your question. Did you donate anything? Do we see a donation in the joint? If you want to call up, you can call up. Donate, and then call up.
Plus we have your question in the queue, and we answer questions towards the end of the show. He probably hasn't been watching. I don't know. So all right, so you know what, Michael, don't feel bad, but we answer questions towards the end of the show. Okay,
right.
So we'll get to your question. We're not ignoring you. Please get out of your feelings. Okay, all right. and if you need a hug, you know, come to the next Game Kings 2 seminar in Vegas, and we'll give you a hug. All right.
Exactly. It'll be all right, man. It'll be all right. So guys, call in. Call in number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the motherfucking number. All right, let's get some of these questions until we wait for somebody to call in. It says, is texting a medium interest girl multiple times to respond a form of disrespecting yourself even though she's a baddie? Absolutely. Yes. Because there's no reason to be texting a woman multiple times.
Exactly.
Back. There's absolutely no reason. She's showing she's not interested. And, you know, you should just keep that shit pushing. That's it. But now you're chasing her. You see what I mean? It says, when a woman says she wants sex to happen naturally on the date, is that her lying and trying to buy time and attention? Well, if she's saying that she wants sex to happen naturally, that means she's not attracted to you because she wouldn't be talking, she'd be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to even make that statement shows she's not really about it, because if she was about it, action would be happening and not the words.
And another thing is, who gives a fuck what she wants?
Right, exactly.
Because if she doesn't want you, then why are you talking to her?
Exactly.
Done.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You don't tell me what you want.
Right.
I'm the gatekeeper, remember?
Oh yeah, we already answered that earlier. My girl asks me for sex even when I'm sleeping. Oh, we already talked about that.
And that's the guy from Trinidad.
So, Kari, why did lying work for him though when telling the truth at times wouldn't? I guess he's asking about that guy from yesterday.
Yeah, but see, it depends on what you mean by working.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? Just because you got to smash a random chick once because you lied to her, don't mean it's working.
Right.
Because truth be told, what does a nigga really want? A nigga really wants access to pussy for, you know, for an extended period of time. That's what y'all really want.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay, it worked because he got to smash once. Mm-hmm. But what do y'all really want? Y'all want to be able to smash whenever y'all want, don't you?
And on top of that, how do you know the truth wouldn't have worked? Because he could have just been honest and just been himself, and this girl still would have fucked him. You see what I'm saying? So, see, the thing is, y'all don't know what it is. The point is that it's not about the woman. See, this question, you're making it about the woman. So we're trying to get you to understand to not be a liar. That's about you. That's about you standing in your truth. See, fuck the girls at this point. We're saying stand in your truth and then receive what you're going to get with.
What's up? What's up? I think this is Moses. Moses, that's you?
Yeah, that's me. How y'all doing? I donated. How are y'all once again?
So what's going on?
Man, listen, like, to be honest, man, if you learn the game, man, everything is easy. Now, people disrespect themselves because they can't get pussy in the United States. I know guys like that, bro. Where they say, yo, girls in the United States is hard to get, bro. Girls in New York is hard to get, bro. Just last night, I hollered at a lot of chicks, and I was able to fuck a chick. I mean, at the bar within 30 minutes. You understand? So what does that mean? That means that girls in the United States work for men who has game. Because if you have game, you don't have to lie or disrespect yourself to get a woman.
Right.
Like, you have to agree on that. So now here's the funny part. Huh?
No, I said I agree. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna get off of here because I'm not trying to take up time here. But look, I was like, there's this chick. Guys who talk about choosing signals, right? Normally I approach a lot of women. There's this one chick I approach. She was like, next thing you know, she looked at me like, yo, she told me she was happy that I approached her. You understand? Because she wasn't gonna come to me. She was waiting for me to come. And then that's how I was able to get the sex. Now I would have never known if I did not approach that woman. Now the other chick who I exchanged numbers with, she was kind of eyeing me, but hey, this chick right here is giving me sexual interest. I guess I'm gonna go with her tonight. I hit you up the other chick the next day. I'm sorry. I was on that Mac that night, man. But yo, thanks for taking my call.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. All right, so let's see. This other question. It says Uncle LaCar Miles, is there such thing as anti-social game? I don't really enjoy talking to people in general. What? What do you mean? So how are you going to talk to them? How are you going to make something happen if you're not talking?
Zay, here's what you do, bro. Get dressed as nicely as possible, put on some dope cologne, and just walk up to girls and stare them in the eye and don't say nothing and see what happens. Hope and maybe something will happen for you from that. All right, 267, you're on live with Lakari and Miles. Did you donate?
Oh shit! Fuck, I forgot.
All right, call back. So Zay, yeah. I mean, you got some guys who that's what they do. They go up to a girl and just lock in with the eye contact and just see what she gonna do. You understand? So if you really hate talking to girls, that you still gotta go out there though. You still gotta go out there. You still gotta approach. Get your eye contact game going. Maybe put your hand out like this. And if she gives you her hand, then take her hand and then motivate back to your apartment and see what happens. You never know.
Exactly. So it's kind of
all right, 267. Did you donate?
Yes, sir. I donated.
All right. Name, age, and city. What's going on?
So what's up?
Yo, what's going on? It's Dave G, 35 from Philly.
Dave. What up, Shun? What up, Shun? Peace to the earths and the gods, Shun.
What up, Shun?
Word up, Shun?
Earths and the gods and all of that, Shun. But yeah.
Dave G,
so I was thinking, so the topic that y'all talking about had me thinking about just learning game in general. Now, like, I don't know if y'all familiar with Dr. Claude Anderson. Like, he talks about race a lot, but basically what he says is you either play to win or you lose by default. So like when I apply that to learning game, it's like you either learn game or you be a loser by default because you win the game either way. You know what I'm saying? So like doing all that lying stuff or trying to do things outside of yourself or worry about things outside of yourself, you're choosing to lose by default because you're trying to avoid game. Just like a lot of people try to avoid race. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't escape it. You either learn or you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was kind of a little tidbit I wanted to put out there if y'all wanted to touch on that. And yeah, I mean, y'all be spitting the game, you know what I'm saying, lethal every day. You know what I'm saying? I love what y'all doing. So, you know, that's all I had to say.
Yeah. No. What you're saying is real shit, man, because the game itself is information, and where we start with the information is you have to know enough about yourself.
Mm.
You understand? You have to, because that's what game is all about. Game is information and strategy, right? You get the information, you know who you are. When you know who you are, you have an understanding of how to get what you want. You understand? And
it's crazy.
Ultimately, getting what you want is winning. So that's all we're doing. We're playing to win every time, bro. We're playing to win every time. That's why even when homie called in earlier talking about, well, should I be doing everything that I want to do at all times? Like, yes, you should, nigga. And you should be with a woman that is down for that. If she's not, then that's not the woman you need to be with. So we should be winning at all times. Go ahead.
Exactly. You know, I was gonna say, like, it is crazy because, like, I was listening to the Real Game No Theory yesterday, and I heard that dude talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna act like our gay best friend, and it's like, dog, you really trying to escape yourself. You trying to escape from being yourself.
Right.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like, if she ain't fucking with you, like, leave her the fuck alone. Like, why are you gonna try to act gay? Like, what the fuck? You just gonna lower yourself like that? And it's just like, I didn't understand how you ain't get that shit.
Right.
Like, that shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for niggas like him, as long as he smashed, then that means that he won. You feel me?
Right, exactly. Like pussy is like the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more than him.
Right.
It's better than him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah, listen, I couldn't make the last seminar because I had to work, man. It's grind time, but I'm gonna make the next joint in Vegas. I ain't never even been to Vegas either, so you know what I mean. It'll be my first time in Vegas, man. Listen, I'm there. I'm you know what I mean. As soon as y'all put the tickets up, I'm getting that joint.
All right, man. Hope to see you there, brother. And the date is September 3rd, Labor Day weekend. September 3rd, Labor Day weekend, man. So make sure you lock it in on your calendar, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Shun. Yeah, thanks for taking my call, man. I'll let you.
All right, Shun. Word them up, Shun. Word up.
Peace.
All right. We got 240. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Did you donate?
Yeah, I did, nephew.
Oh shit, 50 Fitzwell in the building. Yo, get us off. Yo, take us off a speakerphone, man. Come on, 50. You know what it is, nigga. Stop playing games, man. Talk directly into the fucking phone, man. What's wrong with you?
I'm acting like Marlon Brando now. I'm in my office in my bathrobe and shit.
You was feeling yourself, huh?
Man, shit, like you said, I just call to laugh because some of the shit y'all say, man, it's like I used to say that shit back in the day and niggas thought I was stupid. When I used to say, shit, man, I fuck every day. I fuck every bitch I want to fuck in my mind right here. And I hold up my hand and niggas be like, what? I was like, look, I could fuck any bitch in the world right here. This bitch here emulates any bitch in the world. And they be looking at me like, this nigga crazy. No, I'm not. It doesn't matter to me. I used to be on that pussy in the 20s, you know, in my lower 30s, but then I got my shit together, focused. My identity, knew who I was. And yeah, I fucked up and disrespected myself several times. I'm not going to lie, it happens. But I learned one thing. I come first.
Right.
I'm the prize. I'm the goal. I'm all of that.
Exactly.
And if you walk with that, nothing else matters. And when you transfer that in all dominions of your life,
right,
yo, you are a game king.
Exactly.
You are a game king when that happens, right? So yeah, stop disrespecting yourself. Stop taking these bitches out to dinner. Had an argument, Well, young boy came up on me. No, that ain't right. I said, look, man, the bitch is going to be fucking somebody else in about 30 minutes. That ain't right. He couldn't get on the phone, and he looking at me. Don't look at me. I'm telling you, I see it right there, dog, and you ain't got it. She came by. He gave her something, and she rolled out. Yeah, I'll call you later. Never called him back. I said, yo, dog, she want to fuck somebody else. Whatever you gave her, helped her to get to where she needed to be. She probably gave the weed or whatever you gave her to the dude she about to fuck.
Right.
So don't disrespect it. I see it all the time. And I'm sorry, one more thing. I cannot believe the game world or whatever you want to call it with some of the questions these guys are asking. Are you fucking serious? I mean, I'm like, huh? What? Wait a minute. What? It's what Sicario said. They live in the internet. I can't believe they believe that box is just the world, man. It's like no, there is a world outside that is real. You will get your ass busted, kicked, all that shit. Talk all that shit out there if you want to. Them motherfucking characters in the real game out there punch back and you don't get points.
Facts. Real shit.
Okay. So, but thank y'all, man. Stop simping, motherfuckers. I'm a reform simp. I'm telling you. I'm seeing bathroom now. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. All right.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call, 50. Take it easy, brother. All right, and we got 252. You on live with Lakari and Miles. Did you donate?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
What up?
What's going on? Name, age, and city. Name, age, and city.
Malachi, 21 years old, Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
First, I want to say this now. When Lucario says that the truth is inside you and the game is about you, there's a reason why he say that. The fact that Lucario can have a wife, a girlfriend, still fuck other women when he wants to because he understands that the game is about him. He puts himself first, which is why he's winning.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why Miles stands and preaches on the importance of your identity. When you know your identity, no one can take that away from you. You will know who you are and what you want, and you'll get with what you want. You won't deal with no bullshit from these women. You won't deal with it.
Facts.
Because you put yourself first.
Right.
Like I'm 21 years old. So I don't have I've never really been on the actual real date. I just want to fucking get sucked on by these bitches. And I get what I want. I never had to lie, manipulate, or cheat or do none of that shit to get what I want. I was being me, being my real authentic self, and the bitches were just giving it to me. Like they wanted to do it. Like it was nothing I had to not put on no mask, no gimmick. It was all real shit. And they fucked with it and they gave it to me.
Right.
So y'all need to understand the importance of knowing who you are and what do you want. Because the game is about you. So you either gonna want to be in the female streets, fucking all the bitches and getting all the shit you want, or you're gonna be on the sideline put up with one girl. But all that cheating and all the other shit, nah, you gotta be real with yourself first. Before you deal with any woman, ask yourself, what do you want? If you want to fuck her, let her know you want to fuck her.
Facts.
If she is sexually attracted to you, she will make it happen. I'm only 5'5". I'm not even the tallest I'm not even the average height. And bitches will still give me what I want. Bitches shorter than me, taller than me, was giving me what I want because I let them know this is what I wanted to do and they fuck with it.
That's
You think Miles preaches on the fact of you knowing your identity for nothing and put the passion in it for nothing? There's a reason why he stands on the importance of knowing your identity. Have a membership about your identity. He understands that when you put yourself first, no one can stop you.
Facts.
No nigga can take nothing away from you. I don't care if you're 5'5". I don't care if you're 6'5". None of that height shit matter because if that's the case. How in the fuck all these bitches are give me what I want? Bitches shorter and taller.
That's a fact.
It doesn't matter either. And I'm a young dude. I'm 21, so I don't condone in all that lying and manipulating and cheating and none of the other shit. Nah, just be who you are, what you want, because the bitches want to know the real you. And then when they know the real you, that's the reason why they're doing you.
Nigga, where you come from?
The reason why Lucario in this song, I'm doing me, which is why she's doing me. He's doing him, which is why she's doing him. He has a wife, a girlfriend, and gets other women because he's doing him. Who's stopping him? No one. Who's stopping Miles? No one. K Zaggin, Taekwondo, Steve, Monogamous. Like, who's stopping them? No one.
That's real shit.
You have Monogamous player calls in on every shout out to Monogamous player. He calls in on every single show. He's the main consistent example of what happens when you know the game and put yourself first because he was actually doing this shit.
Facts.
He has a lifelong girlfriend that loves and respects him and put him first because he put himself first. Monogamous player is y'all main example. Y'all get every single day getting y'all consistent ass game.
Right. That's real shit.
On every show preaching.
Hey, were you at the seminar?
Y'all need to understand. You said what?
Were you at the seminar?
No, I went to the seminar. I couldn't make it.
Oh man,
I'm all the way in North Carolina.
Hey,
I know. I wanted to make it, but I couldn't make it. But I will make it one of these days.
Come to the one in Vegas, man. September 3rd.
September 3rd.
September 3rd.
Yeah, I gotta make it happen. I'm gonna do what I can to make it happen.
Yeah,
But
man. Put your
I
coins
just wanna
together,
say
man.
this.
Put your coins together. It's gonna be heavy because bro. The game is strong with young Skywalker.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just had to say that, had to let it be known that, especially for the young dudes, because I'm 21, so I can speak for the young dudes. I'm not near y'all age bracket, but I can say it doesn't matter about the age.
Mm-hmm.
You still can get what you want if you put yourself first and know that the game is about you. You can still get what you want.
Facts.
So I want to say that all that dealing with BS, all this people calling in about all this and that, it all stems from the fact that you're not putting yourself first.
Mhm.
There's a reason why Lakari stands on that.
Facts.
So I just want everyone to know that I'm 21 and I'm making it about me, which is why the bitches are doing me. But thanks for the call. I'll let y'all get back to doing what y'all doing.
I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.
Heavy ass game right there. Heavy ass game right there. Real shit.
It was like, yo, there's a reason. There's a reason why Lucario said the truth inside. There's a reason why Miles got the masculine identity. There's a reason for this shit, nigga. We try to tell him.
Right, that's a fact. So, Brandon West, can a woman tell immediately if you have an unhealthy lifestyle?
A lot of times, yes.
Right.
A lot of times, yes. People in general could tell if you have an unhealthy lifestyle by the way that you act and by the way that you behave, bro, by the way you carry yourself. If you have bad body odor, that means your hygiene is off, like all that type of shit, bro. You got to be on point, man. You got to be on point, whether it's mentally, spiritually, hygienically, physically, the way that you dress, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
Right. Real shit. Says, why do you think it's hard for people to understand that there are no shortcuts in the game as well as anything in life? Well, the reason why is because, most people, they don't necessarily believe in themselves. And so therefore, they don't actually try to do anything to see that there's no shortcuts. So they're hoping there's shortcuts because if there's shortcuts, then I can figure out or find the shortcut and then I don't have to face myself. You know what I'm saying? I can just do the shortcut. But what happens is that when you face yourself and you say, damn, well, I gotta actually learn things. I gotta actually go through things. I gotta actually, like, for example, like, nigga, there's times where, like, I've been in situations where I've seen certain women, for example, back to back, and they give me negative ass energy. Like all the chicks that I seen that day or that week or whatever, right? And so what happens is that even though I didn't like the negative energy necessarily, I was grateful for it because it taught me how to not let that get to me. You see what I'm saying? Like I took it in and I accepted it and I moved on and I had that experience. So the next time that happens, it's nothing to me because I've already been there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so then that right there gives me the strength to not be afraid to go and approach some chick because she's going to reject me or whatever it is like that, because I've already been there and I've been there in worse situations where it was hostile and crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that once you're doing these things, that's not a shortcut. That's the long road of learning, experiencing, and understanding.
Right.
And so that's how you become that guy. That's why earlier when the dude was like, oh, well, if you try to fuck my girl, I'm gonna fuck yours. You can't do that because you've never been the guy to go on that long path to be able to be that guy who knows how to do that and make that happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that unless you're actually out there putting in the work, putting yourself on the front line, taking risks, like actually sitting down and assessing what you really want. Because this is the thing, I'm gonna tell you guys this. When you are in especially a long-term relationship with the chick, right? There's times where you're gonna have to, you're basically gonna have to check in with yourself consistently. Like you checking in with yourself consistently anyway, which is what you should do. But especially when you're in a long-term relationship, because you're constantly managing this situation between you and this woman. So you always gotta constantly check in on yourself. So being in a long-term relationship, there is no shortcuts to this shit. It's a constant daily situation of you being consistent with this shit going on. right? And see, when you think it's shortcuts, the reason why you think there's a shortcut is because you're not actually playing the game. You're on the sidelines. So you don't, like, you're on the sidelines looking at Jordan thinking you could be Jordan, but you don't know all the fucking shit Jordan had to do to be Jordan.
Exactly.
There's no shortcuts. He had to do certain things to be Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. It's crazy.
There's a sort of an illusion that comes with only seeing the end result.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because, you know, and that's a lot of the reasons why guys don't believe us when we talk, because we just on here talking. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know, when a woman really feeling you, like, she gonna do what you say, and there's no stress, and you don't have to argue with your girl, and we're just talking about it because we're living it.
Right.
But we understand all of the years of understanding game, understanding ourselves, and what it took to get here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard for people to see your journey just by seeing you, just by looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said, is when you see Jordan make the game-winning shot, you just see a guy doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see all of the fucking practice shots that he took.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see the thousands and thousands of repetitive movements and practice and, you know, drills and all of the hard work and working out and eating a certain way and mental focus. You don't even give a fuck about all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier for you to just focus on the end result and not worry about the journey. But all of the work was put into the journey. So, you know, that's a part of the reason why it's so hard for people to understand that, you know, that there's no shortcut. But you're only focused on the end result.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of gurus say, Lakari and Miles, I think you guys will change the game by doing a live infield boot camp. It'll be revolutionary. No, this is the thing. Again, like I tell you guys, remember, we went to Miami and was just talking to those girls and some regular shit. But what you have to understand about all that is this, right? Is that when the same thing. Okay, you got to understand something. When I think they talk about this in science too. They say when the subject is being observed, it changes the action of the subject. So what that means is this, right? If I'm going out to holler at chicks just by myself, no live stream, no camera, I'm just going out, like I go out tonight and I holler at some girl and I'm talking to her and I make shit happen, right? I'm doing that naturally because it's just me talking to the girl. Now, let's say I bring some of my friends along and now they start watching me trying to pick up a girl. Mm-hmm. Because they're watching me subconsciously in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I got to do something cool to entertain them and try to pick up the girl. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is that natural energy that I would have picking up the girl on my own without being watched is gone. So now imagine if we're doing a live stream with hundreds of people watching us pick up girls, we're not actually hollering at chicks how we would without the camera because the camera is there. So literally there is no way to actually get a natural situation on camera because as soon as the camera's there, subconsciously we're performing. Because even right now, like even a lot of, even if you watch the seminar, if you watch us on screen here, part of what we do is performance. Mm-hmm. Like when Miles gets all loud and shit, that's part performance. When I start arguing with these trolls, that's performance. You feel what I'm saying? When we're just projecting our voice a certain way, that's performance. When Steve be going crazy, that's performance. You feel what I'm saying? Part of that is performance. You got to understand that. So what happens is that because part of it is performance, when you're hollering at that chick, you will never actually get a natural fucking interaction. You see what I'm saying? You'll never get that because there's no way to do that knowing that there's actual cameras and all that shit in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Lottery Guru, just go back to the video of us talking to chicks in Miami, man, and you'll be all right.
Right, because that's the most you're going to get. The most you're going to get is just us having a regular conversation because niggas can't really be hollering at a chick, telling her how much you want to fuck the shit out of her and her boyfriend's watching. It's just not going to, she's automatic. It's like, nah, we not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not making that happen. All right, so where were we at with the questions? Let me see. We were here. Okay. Says, why is both of y'all game so good? And can I, as a younger 20, get to this level in 1 to 2 years with discipline to the game, or regardless of the effort, I just have to wait to see full benefits? No, what the thing is this, bro, it's not about getting somewhere. It's a lifestyle thing. It's a thing you do every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, we still learn every day. There's no like, oh, I've arrived at this point and now, you know, I'm here. It's a consistent thing every day, and every day you get better. Every day you learn new things, and then every day you experience so that you become more equipped to know how to deal with certain things. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what you got to understand, right? As you progress and you grow and you do certain things, you're going to experience other things. Those other things you experience are going to be new to you. And because they're new to you, you're learning it now that it's new to you. And then once you learn it, you get more knowledge in your arsenal. Because see, this is why a lot of times, this is the funny part. This is why, if you notice, myself, Miles, Steve, everybody in the Real Game No Theory, we have to repeat ourselves a lot. And the reason why we repeat ourselves a lot is because you guys haven't, your mind hasn't caught up to the information yet. What happens is when you have experience, your experience is going to give you a certain outlook and perspective. And then that's when you'll catch up to what we're saying.
Right.
You understand? And you're going to be like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Just like it took him 2 years.
Right, exactly. So the thing is that you'll start to really get it once you're actually doing what you got to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Let me see it. It says, a woman I slept with one time nearly a year ago hit me up last night to see me again this week. What should I do? Bro, just tell her to come through. Like, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to smash, then smash again. That's it. It's not that complicated, bro. Like, what are you talking about? It says, can you do a bad boy membership about vetting a woman sooner? What do you mean? You said before it's possible. I'm just tired of waiting a year, maybe 6 to 8 months. I need to get married soon and can't wait long. Oh my God. Listen, let me tell you something. See, when I talked about that, I was using the example, for example, rest in peace, Alan Roger Curry, right? A guy like Alan Roger Curry may not necessarily have to wait a year because he's Alan Roger Curry, which means he has a wealth of knowledge, which means he understands women differently than the average man. You see what I'm saying? But see, the vetting process is for the average dude to understand through that process himself and the situation of him dealing with women. You understand? So you wanting to vet the woman sooner is the reason why you should probably wait even longer than a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the fact that you're rushing it is the reason why you need to wait. That's the point. You see what I'm saying? You said, I need to get married soon. Why? Why do you need to get married soon?
He trying to get a green card or something.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's hilarious. Anyway, says Lakari, do you guys think a lot of these content we see on YouTube, Red Pill, and etc. causes more trauma and rage to men? I say that because I noticed once I left the Red Pill and my life got better. Well, I mean, if you're constantly talking a bunch of nonsense, then yeah, that's what's going to keep being reinforced. Listen, let me tell you guys something. It's easy to fall into the bullshit. Trust me, there'll be times where my wife will say something, or a girl that I'm messing with that I've been dating or would do something, and I'll be like, man, these fucking bitches, man, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Right. And it's so easy to go down that path.
Super easy.
You know what I'm saying? It's super easy. You understand? But to see the thing is that what happens is that instead of going down that path, right, you have to go down the path of self-reflection. Because remember, you have to look at yourself. It's not what they're doing. It's how you're responding to what they're doing. You understand? Like, I remember there was one time where my wife had said something or did something, and I was tight. Like I was like, I can't believe she fucking did that shit, right? And I was mad at her for a minute, but then I said, hold on. I don't need to be mad at her, right? I was like, I have to forgive her for me. I gotta forgive what the fuck she's doing so that I don't hate her.
Oh shit.
Does that make sense? Because I need to see, because if I don't forgive her for me, that means I'm gonna feel some type of way about what the fuck is going on in the situation that transpired. And this is what a lot of guys do. See, what they do is that something will happen and then they're looking at the chick and like, oh, these chicks be on some shit, and then they're hating on the chick. But I'm like, okay, I forgive you because you're a woman and you don't realize what you're doing. So, and then on top of that, part of the reason why you did this particular thing was really my fault if I look back on it.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, oh, I forgive you for that, but I also forgive me for fucking up for even this situation to transpire. Because if I take the focus off what the real issue is, which is me, that's when you start to fucking go down that spiral and, oh, these women this and these women. You truthfully, let me tell you guys something. You should never really have a word to say about what the fuck a woman is doing. You know, like you should never have a word, because whatever she's doing, you got to check back in with yourself and say, do I want this to happen? Do I not want this to happen? Do I accept this? Do I not accept this? What did I do to cause this situation to get here? That's all you need to be asking yourself. And then you make your decisions based off that. That's it. The fuck I'm sitting there, oh, I can't believe you did this to me and you said this and this happened and that happened. Like, fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude K Zaggin in the building. So guys think everything is about avoiding rejection again, pussy. We're about quality experiences where we get not only what we get, but we get it on our terms. That's a fact. That's real shit, man. That's real shit. Because yeah, you got to catch yourself, man. Because it's so easy to go down that rabbit hole of, oh, these fucking women and their female nature and blah, 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 blah. It's like, nigga, that just drive you crazy, and you're just gonna be a angry ass nigga for no reason. That's not gonna do nothing for you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the reason why you shouldn't do that is because you have to put shit in its proper perspective when it comes to you dealing with women. You have to understand your position and the woman's position. So if you understand your position and the woman's position, it's almost damn near impossible to really get mad at the woman. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, wait a second, hold on. You might be shocked. You might be disappointed, but you can't necessarily, it's like, it's impossible for you to feel some type of way with this anger, because if you do, you don't understand your position. It's crazy. It says, if you're being reciprocal to what the woman is spending on you because you want to, is that tricking? So this is Michael's question that he was saying that we can get to his question. So here's the thing. If you're in a situation, right, where, y'all are in a relationship and she's buying you shit, you buying her shit, that's one thing. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of times, if you just start fucking with a girl and she's spending on you and then you're spending on her, a lot of times, and it's new, a lot of times women will sometimes do shit because they want you to reciprocate that way, to invest more in them. You understand? But see, if you're just dealing with a woman, you shouldn't be having that dynamic anyway of all this gift giving back and forth and all this extra shit. Like, what are you doing? You have to set the precedent of what the situation's supposed to be at the beginning. And then later on down the line, if you vetted her and she's on point, everything's cool, then y'all could do all that other extra shit. I don't even understand what all that extra shit is about. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. It says, been smashing the chick for 5 months now. She showed lack of consistency in a third. So I added another month without a date. She recently asked again where it's going as she's older. Should I charge her? Well, the thing is, she's already been lacking consistency. You understand? So you should have charged her. Listen, let me tell you guys something. See, the reason why y'all don't understand how amazing the vetting process is because y'all haven't met a chick that is really, really trying to be down with your program. Because the chick who's really, really down with your program, it's almost like, oh, this chick is too good to be true. Like, she's just so fucking down with all of it, and she's just like about it. You understand? And so what happens is that it's smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It's smooth sailing because she really wants to be. It's just like back in the day, right? They would have these people that would intern at these like record labels or something because they wanted so bad to be part of the industry. They wanted to be in the building. They wanted to be around this situation. And these motherfuckers wasn't getting paid.
Right.
Just in the spot, doing whatever they needed to do. And they were about what they needed to be about to be a part of that situation. Right? So they wasn't complaining. Matter of fact, they was asking, hey, is there anything else I can do for you? Is there any more work that I can do? I can handle that. Oh, you got this popping. I can make this happen. Listen to that fucking video. What's the nigga, Les Brown? Remember he was talking about he was trying to get on the radio?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Les Brown, Until I Win. Les Brown, Until I Win. If you could, yeah, that's the name of the video, Until I Win.
Yeah, YouTube that shit. This nigga wanted to be on the radio so bad. Like, this nigga was like just in there with mopping floors and shit and doing all this other shit just to be around the situation. That's the type of women you want in your situation. The women that they're just happy to get a whiff, a sniff, a fucking little inkling of being around you.
These niggas, like, you look at the question. She showed a lack of consistency in the third, so I added another month. Y'all think the vetting process is about keeping bitches, right?
Right. Exactly.
These niggas swear to God that the shit we talking about is about trying to keep bitches around. Right. Yo, y'all don't understand. It's the whole game, the whole vetting process is to get rid of bitches.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I can always tell that you guys deep down, y'all have a scarcity mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Because you already said she showed consistency in the third month. Demote the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she showed that inconsistency, you should be focused on a brand new chick.
Exactly, right.
You can hang around if she wants and still, you could give her some dick from time to time if you want to. But the entire point of the vetting process and filtering and the numbers game is to make contact and get rid of as many of them as possible.
Right.
So you can get to the ones that you really need to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you mean?
Right.
Should I check or yo, do you guys know the energy that goes into checking a bitch?
Exactly, right.
Did you know that even getting checked is a privilege?
Real talk.
Yo, checking a bitch is a privilege. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, these chicks that ain't about shit, you don't even need to check them. Just charge them.
Right.
And get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas is not, y'all have no abundance mentality. Y'all niggas is always trying to keep a bitch. Y'all niggas is sweating like, oh yeah, let's learn as much game from Lucario Miles as we can to try to keep bitches.
Right.
That's not the game.
Mm-hmm.
The game is to get rid of as many of them as you can.
Right. That's a fact.
Nigga, bro, I swear to God, like, understand. Look, there's a new chick born every day. Just like Steve said in Game Kings 1.
Mm.
Every day there's a chick, a 19-year-old turning 21.
Right, exactly.
But seriously, every day there's a brand new chick being born, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And in a couple of, every day there's a new 21-year-old. Every day there's a new 19-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. It's
right.
somebody's birthday every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
So understand that, be like, have an abundance mindset. Don't try to keep nothing.
Exactly.
Shout out to Lucario too, because you talked about this the other day as far as attachment. Don't y'all know we all gonna fucking die?
Exactly, right.
So if we're all if the day that we're born, we're already fucking dead. What's the point of life? The point of life is to enjoy.
Exactly, right.
How can we enjoy low quality experiences? You can't.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a fact. That's a fact. You're supposed to be living your best fucking life, and you sitting there going back and forth with shit and involving yourself in shit you don't want to be involved in. Like the caller earlier talking about, should I do everything I want to do? Nigga, yes. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, why would he sit there? And see, that's why, listen, and understand, I've got caught up in this bullshit too of you're like, oh, but I really like this girl or I love this person or whatever it is. And then you sort of fucking disrespect yourself in order to try to stay in that situation
right
with the person. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's the problem. That's the issue. That's the issue with a lot of this shit. Like I was watching this video today with this chick. She was talking about detachment and stuff like that. And she was saying that what most people do is when they're interested in a person, they'll try to sort of mirror that person. So like if the person's like, oh, I like chocolate cake. The other person's like, oh yeah, I like chocolate cake too, right? But the person really liked cheesecake. So she was like, don't say you like chocolate cake. You say, hey, you know what? That's cool. You like chocolate cake, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you the best cheesecake you ever tasted in your life. Because that's what I'm about. That's what I'm gonna bring to this situation. Right. And I'm like, exactly. So the problem is a lot of times people are trying to, oh, well, you know, because you're so thirsty for validation or for someone to be there or whatever, you're willing to lower yourself in order to get access to this person because you feel you need this person in order to feel happy. But the problem is you end up being miserable because you're simultaneously losing yourself.
Right.
And that's the crazy part about it, man. It's crazy. I'm like, man, shit is ridiculous. Exactly. They're forcing compatibility. That's a fact.
You're right. You shouldn't force compatibility, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, I ain't forcing no chick to stay. Like none, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It says, regarding online dating, why is it that the chicks that be saying right now, anytime, or similar responses when asking them when they're free, always be the ones not to want to meet? That's because you got attention whores, man. There's always going to be attention whores on online dating. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that you have to be concrete in what you're saying for them to do. So you say, hey, you know, when are you free to get a drink? She's like, right now. And you say, okay, cool. Well, listen, I'm going to be free in 2 hours. Meet me at this spot here. Can you do that? And all you're looking for is yes or no.
That's
so
it.
If she doesn't say anything, then you ignore that chick. If she says, no, I can't do it. All right, well, you can't do it. Fuck it. And then if she says yes, then you go see her. Right. So it's just really being clear about what you want to happen. And then you make shit go down. That's it. That's it. This one says, if a girl flakes for a week and she gets back with an apology, would you consider giving her a second chance to meet up?
What do you mean flakes for a week?
Yeah, I know, right? I understand. Maybe he means like they were supposed to see each other last week. She flaked, and then she hits him up, I guess, a week later, probably. I don't know if he means that.
Nah, bro. Nah. No see, fucking second chance. None.
See, the thing is this. I would say if, let's say, for example, right? Usually I don't do flakes on first dates. Like if she flakes, we're done pretty much. You see what I'm saying? And then if she hits me back, it depends on you know the situation. All she can do is get dick at that time, at that moment, and then I might even call her again. But that's just me. But the thing is this: if you've been seeing a chick for a minute, right, and y'all been hooking up and you've been doing your thing, and let's say y'all supposed to meet up, and then she says, "Oh, hey, actually, this weekend might not work because so and so. Can we do another day?" Then that's cool because you've been fucking with that girl. But a chick you just met, nah. You understand what I'm saying? And the only way that I would say even to like even if you wanted to take it back, because you know niggas gonna do what they're gonna do, she has to be on her knees begging and pleading. That's that meaning like she gotta be like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you by this. I'll do that. And then you tell her, hey, listen, I want you to do A, B, C. And she has to do A, B, and C with no fucking, no resistance, no nothing.
She has to show super contrition. Super contrition.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? And the only time I do flakes is like, if there was a space of time, like say today's Monday, we're supposed to meet up on Saturday.
Right.
And then she hits me up on Tuesday.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I messed up scheduling, but can we reschedule?
Right.
And not just, I can't make it.
Right. Yeah, you need to come to me with trying to reschedule. You need to be doing that. Right.
Exactly. Right. But, I just can't make it. Fuck out of here. We're done.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. So it says, is cold approaching and using dating apps the only way to meet women? I fail at both. Oh my goodness. Right. No, you can meet women, approaching women, through your social circle. You can meet women on Instagram, Facebook, all these other things, right? But if you say you fail at cold approaching or approaching and meeting women on dating apps, then you're probably going to fail in all these other situations too.
Man, fuck this nigga. One bitch probably told him no, and he just feel his body, his ego is hurt, so
right.
he considered that he failed at approaching.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Talk to more bitches and then come back and talk to us, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, y'all niggas with this. Oh, I failed. Just because one fucking bitch told you no. Yeah.
Says I know I'm going to have to talk to them, but girls always ask me why I'm so quiet. So I wanted to know if there's a way to have game while being a quiet person.
My God. Next question.
You would say you need coaching. Like you need
Zay and Lottery. Like when I start to see niggas asking multiple questions at this point, I'm like, call in or leave us the fuck alone.
Right.
Because now you're just trolling with a bunch of fucking spammy questions.
Right. It says, are you still cool with Tory PUA? Y'all got to do another interview.
You see what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
He's cool. He's cool. I haven't spoken to him in a while. It says, even the Bible says the trust shall always, or the truth, I guess, is saying the truth shall always set you free. I didn't hear about the trust shall always set you free. You guys are basically game pastors. Have you guys thought about opening a Sunday game church sermon? Miles, I know you mentioned it before.
That's called Real Game No Theory. We do it every Sunday at 12 noon.
Do y'all think women like Pookie and Ray Ray because they being themselves? Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Can y'all give a few stroke game tips? Pause.
Join the Masculine Identity membership. I got a whole video about masculine sexual identity, and I talk about shit like that.
Nice. What is in a woman's psychology that she doesn't care of a man is corny? I noticed that me as a corny fat slob can still mac out and get women to be interested in me. What kind of question is this, man? I don't even understand what you're saying, bro. You got to call up or something. When do you finally let a girl who's been following your lead for 12 months go? She had a tantrum. I let her go, but she's begging to come back. But this will be the third time I let her come back. Oh my God, bro. Not already telling you she ain't no, bro. Come on, y'all. That should the answer is in the question, bro.
Niggas be lying too, talking about she's been following your lead for 12 months. So how the fuck is this the third time?
Right, exactly. Right.
She's been following your lead. That's what I'm saying. Niggas don't even know what they're saying. They don't even know what it means for a woman to follow their lead. If she's been following your lead, how is this the third time you have to bring her back?
Right.
Damn, niggas is delusional. Niggas be talking about, oh, yo, these Western women are delusional, bro. No, nigga. No, y'all niggas is delusional.
It's crazy.
Yo, come on, man.
Would you say getting taught the right way to play the game as a shortcut, like having a mentor? No, there's no shortcuts. This is what I'm trying to tell you. There is no shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts. There's possibly increasing the efficiency in how you move, but it's still not a shortcut. You still got to put in work. Exactly.
How do you become less outcome dependent? I'm getting frustrated by constant rejection. You got to get rejected more, bro.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times
you have to get rejected to the point where you're numb to it, where it doesn't even phase you anymore.
Right. A lot of times, if you guys still are feeling some type of way about rejection, that means you haven't gotten rejected enough. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get rejected more. You understand? So that you see, I'm telling y'all, man, the game is heavy, but get some coaching. We'll talk about that. Can you elaborate on the fact that when you use the word performance does not equal fake or deception. No, it's not fake or deception. What we're saying is this: when I was talking about earlier, where I was saying that if dudes is looking at infills and all the other stuff as performance, is that what happens is that when you add something to the situation, it is no longer natural. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know you're watching. Now I'm talking to a girl knowing you're watching versus I'm talking to a girl where nobody's watching me. You understand? Where I'm just by myself. As soon as the element is added on, then it's a different situation. It's just like you might as well say, hey, I want you to like if I'm like, let's say for example, like on the phone, right? And I'm just talking on the phone. And then you say, hey, talk on the phone and then twirl this in your hand while you're talking on the phone. Now that this has been added, that's going to affect how I'm talking on the phone. You see what I'm saying? Because now I'm concentrating on this also. You see what I mean? Versus just talking on the phone. So this is what you guys got to understand with all this infill shit that you guys see. Usually it's either fake, or if it's not fake in the sense that they're going up and approaching and they have the hidden camera, the fact that they have a camera, it's performance. That's what you got to understand.
Well, I want to address something because I've seen enough questions and comments by niggas like Goldie, because he's not just talking about the whole shit about talking to girls on the street. What he's also talking about is when you talked about us performing on a YouTube live.
Oh, no, that's the thing.
So he's also trying to get at that. And what I want to say to you on that is, it's not about being fake or deception. It's about an enhancement.
Right, exactly.
Listen, me and Lucario have conversations all the time about game.
Right.
Do you understand? So, but when I'm talking to Lucario, which is one person, me and Lucario, we've been friends for years, whatever. So when I'm talking to him, I don't need to put anything on and raise my voice and get passionate.
Right.
You understand? But when I'm on here, or if y'all see me at the seminar, you know, like how they saw me at the seminar in New York, or how they gonna see me at the seminar in Vegas, I know that I have a room of people looking at me.
Right, exactly.
Right now, I know that there's 340 people looking at us right now.
Right.
And because I'm thinking about the magnitude of the people looking at me, I want to enhance the power of my voice. I want to fuck you for even thinking fake or deception. Because there's nothing fake or deceptive about what we're talking about and how we do what we do. When Lucario said performance, it's a performance because we are enhancing the power of our message and the passion that we feel for the message.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not about being fake or deceptive.
See, that's the thing that guys don't understand is that, you know, what happens is that when you are talking to a broad audience, right? What you need to do is that you need to keep the attention.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the attention needs to be kept by making it performative, because you still need a factor of entertainment in it. This is why we have the fucking, you know, sound effects and all this other shit and all of that. You see what I'm saying? And all of this, and that's all to perform. You see what I'm saying? To make it interesting. So you ever heard of a phrase called edutainment? Edutainment means educating and entertaining. Because if we weren't entertaining, y'all wouldn't watch us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's part of the thing. That's why sometimes I let the trolls talk so I could go back and forth with them, because part of that is you're learning shit based off of what I'm saying to them, but it's also entertaining. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the point. You see what I mean? So that's what you guys understand.
It's like this. Think of somebody like Michael Jackson.
Right.
If he's in the dance studio practicing the choreography, he's gonna go through the motions of the choreographed dance in a certain way.
Right.
And nobody's watching him, so he might do it, you know, maybe
like halfway or whatever, right?
80%, 50%, 60%. But when he's in the fucking concert, and he has a stadium of 100,000 people screaming his name.
Right.
Oh, he's gonna put a little bit extra on that moonwalk.
Exactly right.
He's gonna put a little bit extra on the spin and how he grabs his crotch and all that hee and all that other shit that he do.
Right.
Like I you know what you like? Certain when I hear certain questions, bro, it offends me. It offends me that you would associate fake or deception to any fucking thing I say to y'all niggas.
Right.
Shout out to the few people that called in and said to y'all niggas that yo, Miles is that nigga in person.
Right.
He was breaking niggas down to their face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. I ain't scared of none of y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I ain't no tough guy, and I'm not looking for confrontation. But if you come to me for the game,
mm-hmm.
Because for example, when the video comes out, there's gonna be a guy. He asks about presents.
Right.
At the Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at that nigga. I was like, look at your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what you chose to wear to the fucking seminar. And you talking about presents?
Right.
And I broke his ass down in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Not to offend him, but to teach him something.
Right.
Yo, don't come over here with that fake or deception shit, bro. I don't like that.
Right. And Goldie, we're not getting on you specifically. We're just talking about the thing is that a lot of times what happens is that people misinterpret shit because they don't really understand the game. And part of the game is the performance, which means that part of that is the reason why y'all are watching in the first place, right? Is because of the performance. Because I could just get on here and I could fucking have a fucking flip chart paper and be like, okay, guys, so today I'm gonna talk about how to talk to women. Okay, number one, we're gonna talk about how you see what I'm saying? Like, like you'd be like, this nigga's putting me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing where you got to understand that that's part of it. Like that's why when you watch YouTube, part of what makes you guys want to watch a lot of it is because of the performance of the people that you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even realize that.
Look, AR, understand. He said, use the word performance does not equal fake or deception, but the fact that it's a question.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all niggas got to understand language. AR, I get what you're saying where he says Goldie said does not equal he wasn't even coming at y'all. And it's not even about that. But what I'm saying is the fact that he put it in the form of a question means that the meaning of the words can go either way.
Right.
So what I'm explaining is don't let it go that way.
Right.
Because why didn't he say enhancement?
Mm-hmm.
He chose the words fake and deception. He didn't say enhancement.
Right.
He didn't use the analogy like how I said it when Michael Jackson is practicing his dance or Chris Brown, because he's still alive. When Chris Brown is practicing his dance choreography, he might practice it at 50%. But when he's performing,
mm-hmm.
doing it at 100% or 110. He's putting on that extra Chris Brown style because he is performing. He is enhanced. He has the energy of the crowd in real time. So he's performing. You think I'm yelling like this when I'm just on the phone with Lucario just talking?
Right.
Me and him is chilling. Yo, Lucario, what's up, man?
Right. It's regular shit. Right.
Regular shit. But no, I got 300 people watching me right now. So you did right. I'm going to turn it on.
Right. Because you know, it's funny. I remember it was this dude who was a pickup artist guy. I can't remember the exact guy, but I remember him distinctively saying this. He said he literally said this. He said, if you guys were to actually he said that if you guys were to watch a whole video of me picking up this girl, because he had a video and it was I think he said it was maybe a 25-30 minute video, but he chopped it up into maybe 4 minutes.
Right.
And he said, if y'all was to watch this 30-minute video of me hollering at this girl, y'all be bored to death.
Exactly.
And that's because in real life, and there's really, you understand what I'm saying? It has to be jazzed up if it's going to be visually attractive. You see what I'm saying? That's just part of the game. You see what I'm saying? That's part of the situation. So that's why we're saying to you guys, right? Because even, for example, when we were out in Miami talking to those women, part of it is that if we didn't find any women, it would have been a boring video. Which is why we kept just going to random chicks that we were seeing, just be like, okay, let's talk to her, let's talk to her, let's talk to her. So we at least have some footage of us talking to some women.
Yo, half of them we wasn't even attracted to.
Exactly, right. So it's like we just talking. But the thing is that in this situation, we're saying things, we're doing things to try to make it interesting.
Right. Because
we're showing you this on video so that it could be interesting to watch. That's what you guys got to understand. And so that's the thing where, and the thing is that if you're going to the thought of fake or deception, right? Because like you said, if you're adding those things to it, right? Then what happens is that that's where your mindset goes when it comes to that.
Right.
I'm saying that's what we're talking about.
Because remember, your language exposes you. He chose those words for a reason.
Right.
And the fact that it's a question means, yo, it could go either way. So nah, bro, it ain't no fake or deception over here, man. Like we the motherfuckers that say the truth is inside you at the end of every fucking video, guys.
Right.
Don't play those games with me, man. I don't like that shit, man. I feel like niggas work. We've been working for damn near 2 decades to make sure we tell y'all niggas the truth.
Exactly.
Feel me? So when I hear niggas like that's the shit that gets me upset, if anything.
Right. It says, what is in a woman's psychology that, oh yeah, we already talked about this one.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, what's your take on having a string of one-time hookups versus having a rotation of women in a form of non-monogamous relationship? I actually rather the rotation.
Yeah.
I don't really like strings of one-time hookup because this is the thing. Hooking up one time is cool, but like when you're a guy who, especially, and this is the thing, it takes time to get random hookups and new women. Like, so you can put in time to make it happen. I even talked about this on the last Bad Boy membership. It takes time to get new women, right? Mm-hmm. Now, once you have a roster, meaning once you have like women who are consistent with fucking with you, because you sort of laid the foundation, it's easier to keep getting sex because it's already in motion. You see what I'm saying? But if you're just smashing this girl and then leaving her, smashing this girl, leaving her, smashing this girl, leaving her, that's a lot of energy that you got to put in. You can still do it, but it's just way more energy. This is why when dudes be like, I just pump and dump. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Because the thing is, in order to pump and dump or in order to have a lot of one-time hookups, you got to have your game got to be super on point because you're basically starting over every time.
Every time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now what'll happen is in certain situations, you're not going to be able to, control it anyway because you might fuck with a girl and she just is gone. Like you've had sex with her and she's gone and there's nothing you can do about it. But if I had to pick one, nigga, I'd rather fuck the same 3 or 4 girls for a few months than trying to like get a new chick every fucking week. You know, that's just me though.
To me, the rotation is better because it says something about the consistency of your character.
Right.
Because that means that if you got a rotation, that means that you're attracting women who understand who you are and want to stay around.
Right.
Because that's what I mean when I say niggas that call in and say they got body counts into the hundreds, and then I ask them, so where they at though?
Right.
And then the thing is, if they'd be like, oh, nobody stayed around, it's like, yeah, because nobody loves you.
Right.
and the real reason is because you don't love yourself. Like you don't value your own character. You don't value your own masculine identity to develop a consistency in your character that women can follow and women could want to be fond of and stay around with. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, me personally, I rather the rotation because all that constant new bitches is cool, but come on, man, I need some type of familiarity at some point.
Right. And also I think more like, and also I think it's like younger, like if you're younger,
yeah,
I could see the one-time hookups and just, running wild, being wild. You know what I'm saying? I think the older you get, either you're going to be a guy who's going to want a monogamous situation, or you're going to probably want like maybe 1 or 2, 3 tops women that you're fucking with on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually how it goes. Do you guys have any advice for catching a female in my work clothes? My appearance isn't up to par because I just got off. How do I take the focus off that and onto who I am beyond the surface? Well, this is the thing, bro. Your work clothes shouldn't make a difference. You understand? I mean, especially as long as you're not dressed like a slob. You know what I'm saying? Because even your work clothes should still fit. You know what I'm saying? And look clean, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Just you see a chick, you coming off work, just holler at her and just see what's popping with you, man.
The fact that you're asking this question means that your work clothes affect your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Right. So that's the real issue. The real issue is you don't like how you look in your fucking work clothes.
Right.
So you got to get over that. You got to get over that mental block in your own mind. I say you just gotta be confident about your shit and talk your talk no matter what you're wearing.
Right. So this one says, is it best to let the woman know up front on the first date on how you like to do things when it's to the first couple of months of the vetting process?
No.
Date and sex on the weekly. No, you don't got to tell her nothing.
It's the first date. How do you even know you like her?
Exactly. You ain't got to tell her shit. The thing is, you don't need to tell the chick anything. You just lead her with it. Yeah. You say, hey, meet me at my spot next Friday. She come to your spot. Yeah, fuck. You have a good time fucking. You say, hey, had a good time. I'll holler at you later. You hit her up next week. Hey, come through again. Let's do this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're telling her with the actions.
Yeah, tell her with actions, bro.
Your actions tell her more than words ever can. See, a lot of times the reason why women ask things because they're confused. Confused because your actions and your words don't line up. So if you're calling a girl all day and asking her how her day is, how's everything going, what you eat for lunch, and then she come over and y'all fucking and you tell her to bounce, she's gonna be like, well, what is this? What does this mean? Because it's contradicting shit. But if I just call her or text her to come over, we fuck, she leaves, I call her, text her to come over, she fucks, we leaves, I call her, text her to come over, we fuck, she leaves. You know what she's gonna say? Oh, we're just fucking. She don't even need to ask me what we're doing because she can see what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. See, they understand clearly based off your actions.
Consistency.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. It says, when I get a fresh haircut, my confidence level skyrockets and I approach more women than usual. Is that false confidence? How do I have the same confidence level when my hair isn't cut?
I'll say this, it's not false confidence. You understand? What it is you get a certain I guess boost of energy that comes with taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
When you show yourself love, getting a haircut is you showing yourself an example of how much you love yourself. It's self-maintenance, it's self-care.
Right.
It's self-love. When you show love to yourself, it automatically increases your confidence. So you get that extra energy. You understand? Right. Now, I would say if you didn't get a haircut that day, maybe do something else for yourself. Maybe, go to the gym and get a good workout in. You know what I'm saying? Wear your favorite color that day. Like do something else that gives you an example of how much you love yourself. But you got to look hard.
Right. No, I definitely agree with that. Because what it is just an enhancement.
Yeah.
What's going on. Now, the thing is, if you said, I don't feel confident unless I have a haircut, then that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's like you feel like you need it in order to feel confident. That's a whole different situation. Felipe said, will you create a video on checking versus charging a bitch? I mean, yeah, we can probably do that at some point. You know what I'm saying? So this one says, I was asking, why are women so attracted to a man who is so genuine and confident, just being himself in public, such as the other week when I went to a movie theater? What?
Next question.
I'm confused. Some of y'all just got to call it and ask us, why is it easier to get hookups and friends with benefits than a long-term relationship, especially when the women say that's what they prefer long-term? Well, this is the thing. What happens is some of y'all have to also have awareness of how do I say this? Y'all need to have awareness of how women view you. So what that means is that sometimes you be in situations where you'll be able to hook up with girls. You have these friends with benefits, but women don't take you seriously because they view you as a fuckboy, or they view you as just like, you're basically like a male thought. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh, you're good for dick, but I don't take you seriously as any long-term potential. Now, that could be based off the fact that they just see you as super sexually attractive and y'all hook up really quickly or whatever. Or there could be certain things in the way that you move that make them see that. Meaning they're like, oh, you're cute, or I think you're sexy and I'm going to fuck with you on some sex shit, but you're inconsistent. You're all kind of all over the place. And therefore, I don't really see you as long-term material. Or, you might be broke. She's like, oh, he's broke. I could never be in a long-term situation with a broke nigga. You feel what I'm saying? See, you got to understand the difference between a woman who's just sexually attracted to you and a woman who's attracted to you, looking at you as long-term potential. Now, what will happen is sometimes most guys get even the opposite of that, meaning most of the women they deal with look at them as long-term potential, which is why they don't get sex quickly. You feel what I'm saying? Because the women are holding out because they don't want the guys to think they're a slut. They want the men to invest more and all this other stuff. Now, you have to say to yourself, well, how do women respond to me? Because I'll tell you personally, when a woman knows that I got a wife and a girl, automatically I'm not to be taken seriously for no long-term relationship in general. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times off the rip, it'll be, oh, yeah, I'll just have some fun with this guy and then keep it pushing. You understand? Now, what'll happen though is sometimes they'll fuck with me and then they like me a lot. So then they'll continuously see me on some friends with benefit shit, but it's still, they know that I'm not really trying to be with them like that. And I have, a wife and a girl, whatever it is. So they're like, okay, this is the cap of where it's going to go. So I have that awareness and understanding that this is how a lot of women generally will view me. Whereas another guy might say, damn, every time I get with these girls, they trying to, like, then we have remember the guy at the seminar that said he keeps attracting women who have kids and they be trying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So like, there's something about him that's attracting those type of women to where they view him as he could be a stepdaddy type of guy. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be aware of how women are viewing you in general. Doesn't mean that all women are going to view that way, but in general, you understand that. So then you'll realize, oh, it's because I'm coming at women this way, which is why I'm getting women who just want to hook up with me and not see me as long-term potential. Or I'm coming at them this way, which is why they don't want to just hook up with me, but they want to take their time, get to know me, and they want me to be their man. You see what I'm saying? You got to be aware of that stuff. So once you're aware of it, right, you can say, okay, cool. I noticed that women are just hooking up with me because I'm inconsistent. I'm all over the place. So they just see me as good dick. Now, if I want them to see me as more than that, I got to be more consistent. I got to be more on point in these other situations. And that's what's going to attract more women to see you that way, and vice versa. If you're the type of guy that's taking women out to dinner, whining and dining them, being super romantic, and you're like, damn, how come these girls won't hook up with me? Well, it's because you're showing them boyfriend energy so quickly and you're being that type of guy in the situation. So you have to bring out that sexual energy side of you if you want more girls to hook up with you. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works.
Listen, we're going to have to start making niggas donate for questions that come in after the 2-hour mark.
Right. That's a fact. There's
so many fucking questions coming in.
We got two more, I think. Hold on. It says, how do you start beating yourself up when you make mistakes? Bro, you just got to accept that mistakes are going to happen and just learn from them. Don't beat yourself up. Learn from the mistake, and then you do better next time. That's it.
A mistake is a win. So if you learn from it, that means you're gaining something. So that means and forgive yourself, because the person that you were when you actually made the mistake is not the person that you are today.
Right. Exactly. It says, why are women so attracted to a man who shows his confidence and his genuine personality? I noticed that when I finally got out and started talking to ladies, women were happy to talk to me. Okay, so I mean, bro, it's just basically if you're confident and you have that, cool personality, you're attractive. That's how it works. And then women will want to fuck with you and talk to you.
When you're confident and you have a genuine, understand everybody's different. When you're confident and you have a genuine personality, you are showing a unique and specific possibility of an interaction.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Right.
People get bored meeting the same person over and over and over again. But when they actually get to meet someone that is actually new and different, that's what makes it exciting. So that's why.
Right. Real talk. All right. I think that's pretty much it, people. So listen, man. I know we done went like 40 minutes over them. So guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys get on both of the memberships, and we will be giving you guys some more information about the new seminars and all that stuff coming up.
Right.
The date, stuff like that.
Shit, I got to make a whole new flyer and shit with pictures from these people. But the date is September 3rd, guys. September 3rd is the Vegas Game Kings 2 Vegas seminar. September 3rd. So, get your shit together. Go get your tickets to Vegas and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
book your hotels. But we'll have more information in the coming weeks, and with more details, to let you know who the speakers are. So far, we got Mr. 1950, Steve the Dean, and it will be hosted by Mr. Lucari and myself. So far, that's what we got. But we'll add more details in the coming weeks. So stay tuned.
Cool. All right, so people, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
And get some soap. You know what I'm saying? Order y'all soap, man. Let me go over here and put the joint in there. Bang.
Get the masculine identity soap. We will get that shit cracking.
All
right, people. So we appreciate y'all tuning in, and we holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.